Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Hello. Oh my god. Look, as soon as I open my mouth to speak. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm running a couple of minutes late, please. I turned on everything, and then it decided it didn't want to be turned on anymore, and I had to reboot everything. So I apologize for being a few minutes late, but I'm here now. I'm here now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, hello. I'm EP Sheepy. I'm Arencia, Petronilla, Sheep Genius, and my two whole brain cells are here to fucking beg. I'm here to beg that this trial gets better, please. So we're going to be playing some more Danganronpa V3. We're on the third trial. Just a reminder for everybody. Oh my god, why? Sergeant Caro, please. Please. Get out of my throat. Get out of my throat. So yeah, there have been twists, there have been turns. It has been a ride, and it is a good thing that I have apple and raspberry sparkling water right here for my throat. Here we go, that's better. Oh, I sound like a heavy smoker. Right. So it has been a few days. It has been a few days. And now I can comfortably, confidently say that I have been mulling over the possibilities. And I really want this trial to take a turn. I really want this trial to take a turn. I don't like the way things are right now. Not because I have any special attachments to the characters involved. But no, because it's just kind of ass. It's just kind of ass. If something doesn't change, this is probably going to be like the most disappointing case ever. Because, oh my god, the setup, the options, everything with like the seance and the bringing someone back from the dead, and oh man, it was so many cool possibilities, so much potential. And if it really does go the way that it's going, which I genuinely really just hope is like the biggest red herring. I just want it to be a red herring. Like, I am going to be irreparably mortified. There will be no take backsies. There will be no like, maybe it gets better later or something, right? No, just know, like this will absolutely hands down be the single worst case that I have had to deal with in Danganronpa. And I know that sounds so dramatic, doesn't it? That sounds so dramatic. But it's just it's exactly because there was just so much potential. And I'm gonna start naming names now, so for anybody who was hoping for a spoiler-free time, this ain't it. But I just don't want it to be Kyo. Like, we don't really know anything about him, first of all. He hasn't talked about much, has he? And I don't feel like we know him very well. In most cases, it always felt like there was more, like we'd had some kind of attachment to the characters and we knew a bit about them. But Kyo was the most obvious, like, everything from the very beginning. It would have been very easy to just point the finger. Hey, Flame Switch, hope you're having a wonderful day. Do not worry. You may have missed a couple of things then, but you haven't missed anything now. But like, I just, at the very beginning, with the way that like there was the use of the sword and the gold gold leaf coming off on everything, the positioning of the rooms, the knowledge of where everything was up on this like creepy floor. From the very beginning, it's like, oh well, the obvious culprit would be Kyo. And we've gone through this like this whole point, and I feel like having gone through everything, and you know, oh it could have been the magician, it could have been Goose, it could have been blah 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 blah, and now we've settled on, oh, but it's most likely to be Kyo. And I'm hoping that Kyo's just embracing it because he cares about the human experience and he's just fascinated by what it feels like to be accused of murder, and that it isn't actually him. But some of the excuses that we've had so far for how he could have found his way around in the dark and all this kind of thing, it just... I'm so angry because it's so ass. It's so ass. Yeah, so we're in the trial now. We've just got through the intermission. And we've reached the point of, it could have been this person, it could have been that person, but right now it looks like it's going to be Kyo. And I don't want it to be. Thank you for the hat pats, DJ! Thank you for the hat pats! Oh my god, long time no see. I hope you're having a wonderful day. But I really want it to be... It feels so underwhelming. It will be so underwhelming. And now I know that, like, the trial number 3 has been a while, but it's great to see you. It's great to see you. Glad to hear that you're good. But yeah, I know that in every Danganronpa so far, trial number 3 is always a double, and the outcome is always kind of disappointing. Especially in DR2. I will never recover from how fucking shit DR2's outcome was for trial 3. Hey! I love that my chats can communicate to each other. Please do. So, I think I've done enough ranting. I need to give the game a chance to, like, speak for itself. I need to stop being salty about, like, what happened in previous Danganronpas, and I need to just hope. Like, genuinely, I'm committing. I'm hoping that it isn't Kyo, and Kyo's just, like, embracing this opportunity to do what Kyo does best, which is, like, be weird. And, that it please be someone else. Like, I had so many ideas. Like, I really felt like Angie had set this all up beforehand, and then, like, here's my full, before we go in, here is my full disclosure on what I think happened. This is why I really didn't think it was Kyo, why I still don't think it's Kyo, and I'm gonna be pissed off if it is Kyo. So I think that Angie set all of this up, because she knew that there was gonna be all kinds of things. Like, she had this in mind, right? She had this in mind. We knew that there was going to be a seance. Everybody knew about this, because of the rezzing of student nonsense. And she set this up, and then as she was setting it up, she found one of the floor traps. She fell, she hurt her head, she went back to her room, you know, thinking, oh, my head, it kind of hurts and I'm bleeding a bit. No big deal, though. I'm just gonna carry on getting back to work. But then, oh shit, she lost too much blood and was suffering from concussion, fell over on the floor, out cold, died, bled to death, okay? I think that Angie committed the murder. I don't think she knew who the victim was necessarily gonna be, but I think she set up the murder, but then she died by accident. I think she died by accident. This is what I want to have happened. If this is not the outcome, I am going to be beside myself. I am gonna be beside myself. So, let's just, like, get on with it. Let's get on with it. Let's have some music. You should be able to hear some banging tunes now. See, look, I've been taking lessons from Angie. My teleportation skills have improved. Aren't you impressed? Aren't you impressed? Check us out. So. Let me just make sure that, yeah. I'm all hooked up and I'm good to go. Control pad is working. I love that for us. So we are going in hot. We're going in hot, Bleaties. 14 hours, 58 minutes, and 22 seconds. Trial 3. Bam. Continue. Right. So Kyo right now being made to look like the guilty party TM, but he's also not really trying not to look guilty either. He's just kind of enjoying the I want to say banter, but it's not banter because nothing about it's funny, you know. Nothing about this is funny. In fact, quite the opposite. This is all deeply aggrieving. This is deeply aggrieving. So, like I said, we've just come through the argument. The last argument we made was, like, about how, you know, he set up everything on the floor, so it must be him that did it, you know. He set up the magic circle. But I just don't. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. To be honest, it's unimportant. But it may be an amusing diversion. Unimportant? Now, I shall bear witness to your ability, Suichi. Do entertain me. You haven't said this in a long time. Oh, hail the sheep, Baram, you, DJ! By all means, by all means. You are, lurkers are all welcome here. I have no expectations. You all can lurk to your heart's content. As long as you're enjoying my company, I'm enjoying your company. We're all good eggs here. We're all good eggs here. Unlike Kyo, who's just really enjoying this opportunity to look like a villain. Oh shit. Oh no, not this, not this, not this, not this. Okay. Marcus Stone, Iron Cage, why is she dog statue? Oh shit, now I have to remember what the fuck I'm doing. Right, we've gotta slice the complaints. Try to do this with the trying to do this with the thumbstick and missing completely. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Kyo's attitude is disconcerting. Oh, I need to counter his argument. I need to counter his argument! But I didn't really see the argument because I was too busy. I was too busy hacking away. I was too busy hacking away. Okay. So, his attitude is disconcerting. I need to actually see what he's talking about. If you're going to claim I'm the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that were Shuichi and... So suspicion should fall on them. Right. Okay. Let me see what I got. If you're gonna claim I'm a culprit, maybe what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that were Kokichi and Shuichi. So suspicion should fall on them. I mean, I don't think that's true. Because we... God, I'm sorry. Sergeant Caro is really attacking my throat today, Bleaties. I'm very, very sorry about this. Like... I disagree, like... Okay, so it has to be either the dog or the sheep, right? If I can just remember how to slice this. Oh, what of the murder weapon? I keep like fucking up aiming at the aiming at the things. It's so difficult. Yes, I know. I need to. Oh my god. Please, I'm begging to make this more user-friendly, a more user-friendly experience. Right, come on, let me make an argument. Yes, thank you. Okay, let me make an argument. Yes, we could have placed it, but we couldn't have removed it because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko, so Himiko lifted the cage. Well, lifting is a strong word. I mean, it's more like she just kind of pushed it out of the way. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. He didn't carry the cage and he didn't lift it. Okay, no, he did. Oh, that's the argument. Okay, so the argument is he didn't have an opportunity, but we know he did. He had the opportunity because he placed the sheet and he helped place the dog on the cage. So it has to be one of those two. Hey, Antori, good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. My apologies to everybody who's currently screaming at how bad I am at this minigame. This is like the minigame I absolutely hate the most. This minigame is not very user-friendly. Using my PS4 thumbstick to take aim, and it's very temperamental about when it actually takes aim. No one is screaming right now. Okay, I'm screaming. I am screaming. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Right. He had a way of getting the murder weapon. I can prove it. My god, are we really doing this? I really don't want it to be Kyo. Okay, so it has to be the sheet or the... Okay. The target. No, that's what I needed to... That's what I needed to hit. The yellow text, the orange text. Shit, fuck. He's sure. Why are we sure that Kyo is the culprit? Oh god, I don't want it to be Kyo. Yeah, this minigame is one of the worst. It's so bad. It's so bad. I hate this minigame. Right, okay. Ugh, not least because the handling. The handling is worse than a Fiat Panda. Oh, shit. Oh, it handles like a shopping trolley with a fucking dodgy wheel. I did it again! My timing is ass! You know, I'm raging at the game, but the only person with a skill issue is me. Yeah, it's Kyo. I mean, I still really want Kyo to turn around and say, psych! You know? You haven't failed this minigame once. I failed this minigame multiple times. I mean, you are witnessing it with your own peepers. Maybe it's because I have cloven feet. I mean, look at these little things. Look at these little stubs. They don't exactly conducive to high fidelity play. Probably second only to like Ryoma. I mean, yeah, I thought Kyo was so incredibly grounded. And we didn't learn much about him or his background or anything, and it was just kind of, I want to say contrived. This whole thing feels real fucking contrived. So if I could just aim this like a fucking reasonable person. Please. Oh god. You didn't need to though. That's not true. Fuck. Yeah, I finally got it! We did it! Skill issue. Skill issue! I had to give my game a card after I complete this game. Holy shit. The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterwards is Kyo. A V-counter, a fucking lucky V-counter. Like, I think this is only the second time I've actually managed to get a V-counter. I'm so bad at that. That was done by covering the cage with the white cloth. I mean, so in covering the cage with the white cloth, he was able to place The sickle? But where was the sickle in the first place? Was he hiding it under his jacket? What? You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. Yeah, but how would no one... I'm sorry. Okay, no. No. You would have seen. You would have seen. There would have been like lumps under the cage. This is I need to stop being mad at how completely and utterly illogical all of this is. Like, relying on the salt on the floor to guide your way in the darkness, and just casually hiding the sickle under the white sheet that you had, and then placing the dog on top of it, but nobody noticed that it wasn't sat flat, and yeah, throwing logic out of the window. You're so right. You're so right. But God, using logic, it makes the case so much better than this silly nonsense. This is right up there with, like, Kyoko's like, yeah, she was just murdered. Is there a murder weapon? Nah, we're just not gonna bother with that. She's just fucking dead. Like, ah! I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Where's my explanation? And you retrieved it afterwards when you removed the cloth. Yeah, but then how did it get under the fucking floor? Oh man, this is chapping my hide. This is chapping my hide! Oh my, okay, wow, we didn't even get to finish explaining before our boy just like came in his pants with how good we are at detecting. I guess this is proof I am in fact a dick-tective? I don't know. But Kyo's having a good time, so at least someone here is having a good time. Hey, I don't know! I hope you're having a lovely day! Good to see you! Good to see you! This is the point where I really hope Kyo says, haha! This was all absolute bants. None of this happened, but it's really cool that you managed to contrive this. You know, please say psych. Please say psych. Please say psych. Please. Oh, wonderful. That is exactly correct. What? It's correct? Then why don't you give up already? Also, just a reminder, if my audio balance is whack, please let me know. Because what I hear is not what you hear. For me, the character voices are like, it's all very quiet. So if there's too much of a clash between me speaking and them speaking, you let me know and I'll adjust the audio. The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas. So, it was you killed Tanko. The balance is perfect! Awesome, thank you. Glad to hear it. Oh man, Himiko's coming for blood now. Himiko's coming for blood. She's just lost her two best friends, and this guy thinks that it's an absolute, like, lock. He thinks it's a lock! Himiko's gonna fucking ultima his ass. And let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Why won't it happen? Please say it's because you didn't do it. Please say it's because you didn't do it. Please tell me this means he didn't do it! Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die. Wait, so he... Please be real! Please be psych! Please! I just don't want it to be so fucking obvious and contrived. Please. What you talking about, Kyo? You still don't understand. I killed Tenko. That is the truth. But it is meaningless in this last trial. Oh, it's meaningless because of the rules. Because of the first come, first serve rules. Is that what he's getting at? Is that what he's getting at? Wait, so he actually did kill her? What the fuck? So, wait. Okay. This adds information to my supposition, okay, Bleaties? So, he did kill Tenko. But I still think that what I said about Angie wasn't entirely wrong. I think that, like, she was doing something. She was puttering about in one of those rooms. She found the trap, the floor trap. It hit her in the head. It gave her concussion. She started losing blood. She went back to her room. She passed out. The loss of blood killed her. Kyo went into her room, saw her on the floor dead, and was like, shit, this is an excellent opportunity. This is an excellent opportunity for me. He has used her death to cover his own. Because of the Monokuma rule, first come, first serve, right? Only the person who committed the first murder is guilty, and if Angie died by accident, that makes her her own murderer. Right? Meaning that Kyo gets off. Unless Monokuma turns around and says suicide or accidental death doesn't count, in which case, then no, Kyo is still gonna fucking die. Yeah, it is a first, isn't it? A confession? Like an actual confession? Although I guess Mikan kind of confessed after she snapped. Right? In DR2. When she got found out after the whole, like, infection nonsense, right? But yeah, I think Angie genuinely did die by accident. I think she died by accident, and I think Kyo just has taken an opportunity. But this is kind of ass. Meaningless. Oh, you mean the Monokuma's extra rule, right? Oh, yes, okay! Oh my god. I'm feeling very smart right now. My two brain cells are whirring like well-oiled cogs. Except they can't really do that because they're kind of flimsy and floppy and they're like bits of candy floss. But anyway, you get the idea, That's right. What happened to your university? There are 2 backing candidates. Well, I have an answer for that. First come, first served. Yeah, first. The brain cells are selling. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. What do you think his research is gaining from this experiment right now? I have questions. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie. Trivial issue? Man, she's... Come on, Himiko. Whip out those certified magician mage, like level 8 mage skills. And let's like immolate his ass. Come on, prove your magicianness to me, please. Please. No, it's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too. No, I really don't think he killed Angie. I think he saw an opportunity here. That is simply not possible. Recall what I was unable to enter Angie's lab. Only student members in Kokichi could enter research lab. Except no, because we already proved that like the door could have been opened and closed with the use of the sword. So we've already like disproven that like earlier in the trial. Has everybody forgotten already? They have short memories in this courtroom. Imagine we heard Giga Flare and then we find out Miko just burnt everyone alive. Quick, get the Hammer Zero out here. Let's fuck this courtroom up. Yeah! Knights of the Round time. Let's go. One for every single member of the courtroom. How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab? I mean, obviously, because she was already dead. Oh my god, please, 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 no. No. Okay, if he actually did kill Angie, I'm gonna be so gutted, but I really don't think he did. The evidence doesn't add up. The evidence doesn't add up. The evidence to me says that Angie died from blood loss from her head wound, and there is only one way she could have got that head wound. Either someone picked up the wooden floorboard and slapped her in the face with it, right? Or she found the trap while she was puttering around, okay? And like hurt herself. So, you know, I'm not... I really desperately don't want this to turn out like, oh yeah, Kyo killed them both, honest. Good. No, that's too disappointing. That's too right. I need to stop getting caught up in like my own lament. Okay, let's go. Let's find the fucking truth. Can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tanko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie. I understand how you feel, Himiko. But maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth. So, you understand how she feels. I see. Wait! Robots can understand human feelings? Of course I understand. I work really hard to understand. He works really hard to understand. Bleaties, I'm so touched by how stupidly fucking average and unimpressive this robot is. He works really hard, and that's all anybody could ever ask for. Has Kokichi commented on this? I feel like he'd like maybe praise will be impressed or finally break character. I mean, right? Kokichi's casual robophobia in full swing as ever. I mean, I feel like Kokichi had already figured this out, and that's why I think he deliberately. Okay, maybe this is me giving Kokichi way more credit than he deserves, Bleaties. But my Bleaty babies, if you'll listen to this for just a second, I don't think it was an accident that he appeared in front of us with a head wound. I think he'd already figured that out. I think he'd already figured it out. He did that intentionally to draw our attention to the fact that this was a possibility, right? You know? I said it! But that's what you are, you're my Bleaty babies! You know, you're all the goodest of good eggs. We're all a part of the good egg covenant here. And everybody knows what hatches out of eggs. That's right, babies! It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Man, poor Kibo. He's the ultimate robot, but the most average fucking person. But I kind of love it. I kind of love it. Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude. Of course, he has a right to be pissed off. He has a right to be. He keeps being bullied by Goose. He keeps being bullied by Goose. It's so rude. That's enough! It's voting time. I'm gonna vote for him. Okay, no, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that. Kibo is one of my boys, so I understand. Man, I love Kibo. I think he's such a weirdly wholesome character. He's so wholesome. He's so unremarkable, but I don't know. It's endearing. It's endearing. Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie. Yeah, but I still genuinely think that Kyo didn't murder Angie. That doesn't seem right to me. That doesn't seem right. Isn't Kyo culprit? No, Kyo is the culprit of Tenko's murder only, which, you know, he definitely went into Angie's room because he got that sickle, and that sickle belonged to Angie. Remember, I've talked about this before. Angie's like, in her culture, when someone is sad, they put the sickle through the window, and then people see that and are like, oh, I need to come and console the person in this house. And I don't know, orgies and drug-fueled hedonism happens. It's crazy. But like, he definitely went into Angie's room. He may have had like some intent on killing her, but he found her on the floor already dead and was like, perfect, I can set this up. So he hung up the figurines and made it look like some kind of ritual. And then, like, you know, bailed. But I don't think he killed her. Was he in her room? Yes. Did he kill her? No. That's my thought process. Okay. Just call me Hercule Poirot. Man, I need to get myself a little Poirot moustache for moments like this. Of course, I'm not... This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? Was it after both bodies were found? Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, it wouldn't have made sense otherwise, would it? Because because Goose asked, Kokichi was like, okay, but what if? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? How would you know? I mean, well... It's kind of weird, though, that you just... So, wait. So, he's saying that he committed the murder fully expecting that he wouldn't get away with it if caught? That is some strange logic. That is weird logic. Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko. No? But then what? Okay, no, this is making less and less sense with every sentence. You're lying. You killed Tenko and Angie. Now, hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous. Yeah, because we might all get, like, bit. Although I totally understand her rage. Like, she's out for blood. And rightly so. Himiko is out for blood, and to be honest, I'm with her on this one. This is upsetting. I feel bad for Himiko. She's lost both of her besties, you know? We should talk it out more. This case might have a juicy plot twist waiting to happen. Wow, thank you for just, like, you know, foregrounding everything. I still feel like Kokichi knows more than he lets on. And I don't just mean about this trial, I mean about this whole situation. There's a room on the ground floor of the school that has been locked forever. We can't get into it, but it's always been there since day one. And, like, you know, it has the black and white check pattern, and it has, like, a bunch of wires coming out of it, like, that lead to all around the school. And it just kind of makes me think, like, it's some kind of intel gathering place. And I don't know, I feel like Kokichi has more to do with this. He's more central to this than is being let on. He's always like 12 steps ahead of everyone. Yeah, I don't understand why Kyo would do this. It's really out of character. It really is. You know, from what we've seen of him so far, he's always been so low-key. Himiko needs a new bestie, volunteers tribute. Honestly, at this point, I think everyone should be Himiko's bestie. Like, she needs friends. She needs friends. Let's get that girl some besties. Line up. We're taking applications. Man, he's foreshadowing too much. Next to that, anyway, you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit. Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it. Man, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck for Tsumugi. I feel like her days are numbered. She's been so quiet. No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision. Also, I had a terrible realization the other day, Bleaties. A real terrible realization. Thinking, if this game is following the patterns of the first two Danganronpas, right? In terms of, like, the the types of murder, like who is dying, and the trial like routine. You know what that means, right? Trial 4. You know what's coming? Yeah. Yeah, robots. Robots. Robots and big guys. So please no. Please no. Not Gonta, not Kibo. Please surprise me. Don't be that. Please surprise me and don't be that. No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision. You dukes, you play the game! Uh-oh! Monokuma, what now? Well, this argument is getting intense. In times like this. What the fuck? Oh no, it's this again! Oh no, oh no, oh no. They're gonna make us line up opposite each other, aren't they? The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! Yeah, oh god, this is a mess. Man, Kokichi is way too buzzed about this. Alright, dude, I'm gonna play along. EP's not a bad sport. Yep, I've been waiting for this. Why were you waiting for it? Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence to convince everyone. Yeah? Oh shit. This is rough because now I have a terrible working memory, Bleaties. Remember, I only have 2 brain cells. Only 2 brain cells. It's a lot of information to process. Let's see if I can figure this out. Okay, here we go. Now things are gonna get extra messy. The music does get really hype here though, doesn't it? Isn't the music hype? Man, I need some rave sticks. Am I voting? No. No, I'm not doing it. No, don't vote yet. So, who killed? Forced his way into Angie's research room and killed her. No, that's not possible, chat. Katana was found in Kyo's lab. So Kyo killed him, or did he not? Is he not a black in? He was planning to use the rule to protect himself all along. We solved the mystery of Tango's death. Can't we just vote now? No, because... Man, all this is so much information to fucking process at once. Send help. Ah! Kyo's confession was shocking, but we can't be certain he's the Blacken. Okay. Alright. We need to match up our ideas and persuade them at once. So, Kyo, but we know it couldn't have been. We don't know for certain that Kyo killed. Yeah, we don't know for sure. Forced his way into Angie's lab? No. Anyone could have. No, that's his lab. No. That's not what I thought we were talking about. Okay. The katana was found in Kyo's lab. Right, so it's that one. Anyone could have entered his lab. Right. So we've got the second. We've got the third one. And he's not the black imp. That's because of the new rule. The rule was added after both the murders. Was that wrong? Okay, maybe then it's mystery. He was planning to use the rule to protect himself. Oh, that would be the rule 1. We solved the mystery of can't we just vote now? No, because we don't know that he's the black kid. Perhaps there's a second one. Yeah, no? Ah! Okay. The culprit forced their way into Angie's lab and killed her. No, I don't think so. No, we aren't consistent. Our positions are weak. We have to work together! Okay. So, the first one is Kyo. We don't know for sure. We don't know for sure about that. Forced his way into Angie's mystery? Maybe? There's still another mystery to solve? No. Fuck. Okay, so anyone could have got into Kyo's lab. We know that. Okay. We don't know for sure. Yeah, perhaps there's a second blackened. We don't know that for sure. Gotta go fast! 2 right space! Is he planning to use the new rule? That one must be the rule. Yeah, because the rule is added after both murders. And then... Mystery. Oh my god! Oh, I only just realized it's the case there's always one word in the original statement that correlates. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Okay. Who knew there was a knack to this? Hope you're having a great day, Space! Now that I've got a chance to actually say hello! Okay, I can do this. So, no, it wasn't Kyo. Okay. Right, Angie. Oh my god, how about 3 trials in and I've just realized this is the technique. Lab. I cannot believe it was this easy all along. Blackened. Oh my god, now we're cooking with gas. She's 3 apples higher, she's made a candy flunk. But her brain is firing on all cylinders. Let's go! Woo! Oh shit. Oh fuck! Which button is B? Which button is B on the PlayStation control pad? Shit! Oh no, I hate this. Why is it showing me the wrong control layout? Ah! Okay, triangle is Y, so Y, X, Y, A, B. Right, you won't believe this. I'm literally looking at my control pad. Deadass. I'm looking at my control pad and actually having to remind myself of what the mappings are of an Xbox control pad on a PlayStation control pad. Help, I may be stupid. Okay, I can do this. Right, this is Y. B. X. Oh my god, yes, okay. Okay. Man, I should get like a sticky note or something. Thank you, Flame Switch. I feel so dumb. I have never been an Xbox owner, okay? I have played other people's Xboxes, but I've never been an Xbox owner. And I am only kind of vaguely familiar with Xbox bindings because it's like the standard for PC ports. But I am a PlayStation user. Man, I do have an Xbox, but it's an acquisition, right? I've always been Team PlayStation. And that's very much like what I'm most familiar with. So when I'm holding a PlayStation controller, but the screen is showing me Xbox bindings, my brain just goes into meltdown. It goes into complete meltdown. Those 2 brain cells just become a puddle of nothing. It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder. Mystery? What kind of mystery? Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. Which one? The wooden board. I believe it might have something to do with Angie's murder. Yeah, the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. What the fuck? Question, Bleaties. This is an actual serious question. Can you hear a loud humming noise coming through my microphone? I mean, I'm hoping not. But I thought I was going a bit crazy then because I could hear the sound of what sounded like a swarm of bees. And I think maybe my neighbors are doing some DIY. But hopefully my microphone is not picking it up. Please, I hope that the sound filtering is working well enough for that. So the outlying piece of evidence, which I assume is gonna be the wooden floorboard? I mean, it's either that or it's the back door still. Bloody duct tape. Oh. Yeah, we haven't talked about that, have we? That's something we haven't talked about. Wait, remind me? The clue found at the crime scene. Are we talking about Tenko's crime scene? This one? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Celestia. Do you mean this one, or... You saw something... Oh, okay, maybe this is it? Maybe this is it. I saw something under the floorboards that bothered me when we investigated. Oh, no? Oh, shit. I'm nearly dead? Wow, I knew I'd been doing badly. I knew I'd been doing badly, but, I mean, maybe... Is there a separate one that's like blood under the floorboard? Oh, there was a second. Okay. My bad. So I didn't realize they were two separate. They were two separate things. So there's blood, a bloody floorboard and blood under the floorboards. Okay, different. Glad we figured that out. So I was wrong, but I was right, but I was wrong, but I was right. You know? Thankfully, this game gets rid of them. If you die, you're voted. Oh no! I don't want to be voted guilty. Honestly, the table flip is real. The table flip is a real emotion right now. The bloodstain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. I still think that Angie... I still think that this is Angie... having an accident. I think Angie died by accident. I think she accidentally killed herself. Kyo just happened to find her body in her room after she'd, like, you know, died. And was like, I can use this to my advantage. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on. Is that Tenko's blood? It's not Tenko's blood, no, because it's in the wrong place. That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers. Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet. Yeah, meaning that this is old blood. This is old blood. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, does that mean... Oh no. Okay, I've just envisaged... I word good. 2 brain cell, high IQ. Double digit IQ, yes? IQ of 10? That's big numbers. Double digits. I just had this horrible envisaging this... Is that a word? Where I kind of could see actually how suddenly this could have been Kyo, and I don't want that to be the case. Come on, game, prove me wrong. Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one? The bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because it happened before the seance. Because the air was dry. Is that even a real answer? Oh my god. The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance. Yeah, because it happened before, because it was Angie that died there. Before the seance? That should make it clear whose blood it was. You figured out why Angie's blood could be in the seance room, the Necronomicon, nothing... Yeah, exactly! Hold on, sorry, let me just, like... There we go. So I don't run out of time while I'm reading that out. You figured out why Angie's blood could be in the seance room. The Necronomicon said you have to burn the book, and there's nothing that can start a fire in her lab, so she'd need a candle. Yes, exactly. That's exactly why she would be going into those rooms looking for a source of fire, right? And that's how she could have, like, stepped on the wood and hurt herself, or, like, yeah. Because I think that she was in those rooms. I think that she accidentally killed herself. But I feel like the game's about to tell me that that's way too cool of a scenario, and in fact she didn't kill herself. and I'm gonna just be molding because Kyo orchestrated this whole thing somehow. And I don't want that to be the case because that's just lame. The air was dry. I need to add this to the meta of the greats along with dust. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is, honestly. It's because of the dry air. Quick, we need to get some dust out here. Yeah, there's been a distinct lack of dust in this case, hasn't there? Hasn't there? We need more dust. Needs more dust. Oh my god, it just reminds me of this old skit from, like, a stupid British comedy show. What was it called? Little Britain. Little Britain. And there was just this one skit of this woman who works for, like, Weight Watchers, right? Like, a diet company. And she's, like, got a whiteboard and is saying, like, right, so categorizing whether food is good or bad. And then after going through a few things, she's like, so what about dust? What about dust? Is dust good or bad? Does dust make you fat or can you eat dust? And it was like just this overarching constant. Anybody? Nobody? Dust? Anybody? Nobody? Dust? In the end, dust is something that you can have a moderate amount of. It's like just so fucking stupid. Another possibility is Angie could have walked in on Kyo setting up for Tenko's murder. And he couldn't have a telling on her. That is a possibility. It's a possibility that I hate. Like, I'm hoping that he saw Angie, like, wounded and just saw it as an opportunity. Like, he saw that she was, like... I'm hoping that it wasn't that premeditated, right? I don't want it to have been that premeditated because that feels kind of ass. You're about to go to your attic and eat some dust. Please don't eat dust. That shit probably contains spiders and stuff. Don't do it. The bloodstain wasn't Tenko's, it was Angie's.
It was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder.
I think you're on the right lines though, Celestia. Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab? Well, no, we don't know. First of all, we're assuming she was killed. I don't think she was killed. Secondly, there was duct tape. Duct tape that would have been used to, like, you know, fucking throwback to DR2 where duct tape covered up Hyoko's throat, you know? I think it's the same kind of thing here. Means it could have been a spur-of-the-moment kill, just like what- Yeah, exactly, Celestia! Exactly! It feels like it's a throwback to Hyoko. Like, there's so many echoes of that, right? Like, the duct tape, the wandering blood stains, the hair, like... I hate it, though. I hate it. I hated that trial, and now I'm hating this trial too. There was so much potential here for it to be cool and involve ghosts. I mean, ghosts! Ghosts! We could have put a ghost on trial. That would have been lit. Wasn't Angie killed in her research lab? Just because we found her body there, it doesn't mean she was killed there. And in fact, we can prove that that probably wasn't the case because there was a huge amount of blood. I guess that's possible. If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. Yeah, at least trial 3 of DR1 didn't do that because it, like, both were deliberate. Yeah, I agree. It sucked. It sucked, but at least it was better than whatever the fuck this is. And it was definitely better than the trial in DR2. I appreciate it. You know, and also, okay, trial 3 in Danganronpa 1, that felt way more, like, impactful. It felt way more impactful. Like, I genuinely felt terrible about what happened in trial 3 in DR1. Whereas in DR2, I was just kind of like, just really pissed off that it didn't make any sense, to be honest. And this just feels contrived. This feels contrived. I really hope that the rest of the trials are better than this. The second trial, also the second longest trial. Yeah, it was. It went on forever. You want to see a ghost on trial 2? Think how memorable. Yeah, seriously? Seriously? Let's get Casper out here. Let's put Casper on the stand. I'm ready for it.
That would be novel. That would be novel. Danganronpa Ghostbuster Edition. I mean, it can't possibly be any worse than Ultra Despair Girls. God, could anything be worse than Ultra Despair Girls? Anyway. Anyway, it was an experience. It was an experience. We lived it. It does open up more possibilities. Predicting Monodam, killing Monotaro. Same. Same, Celestia. I made that call last time. I agree. I think Monotaro's biting it this time too. Monotaro was way too rude earlier in this trial to Monodam. Monodam's not going to stand for that. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore. I agree. Man, Goose is way too good at this. It's like he set this all up. From our time cross-examining this case, I believe the murderer is the ultimate ghost, Casper, the friendly ghost. Yes, exactly. That would be the twist I came here for. Monophony, the only cop who respected Monodam. Monophony, the only cub who was like too afraid not to disrespect. Still weird how Monophony like licks her dad back though. Ugh. So the culprit didn't enter her lab but waited for her to come out? I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. I mean, yeah, it's probably just opportunity, right? Opportunism. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. And as much as I just want to rail on Goose for sounding like a smug I told you so, he probably really did, because I don't know how he does it. But he literally probably did think this was right. Why didn't he say so earlier? Because we'd have all just dunked on him, I guess. Because he's constantly coming out with stuff, and we're just like, whatever, dude, you're constantly lying. We don't believe a word you say. He set himself up, right? I still remember something was said to him earlier, and it was the first time I think we saw his facade like crack a little bit for a second, where he was just completely flat-faced, you know, completely straight-faced. And I think, you know, toss a shoe at him. Honestly, boot to the head. Boot to the head. I'm here for the boot to the head strat. So I went to the places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms. Yeah, this is what I mean when I say I think that him finding that trap was not necessarily an accident. I think him appearing in front of us with an injury might have actually been a calculated play.
Places she might have gone. Why'd you check the empty rooms then?
You don't think Kaito has long to live because he's not looking so hot? Honestly, Kaito... I feel like Kaito's been so absent this time, it's kind of weird. You know, this whole trial, this whole chapter 3, he's just been kind of like, I'm so scared of ghosts, I'm not getting involved, which almost makes him really suspicious, you know. But yeah, obviously, the game doesn't want me to like point the finger at him, as easy as it would be. So I'm just gonna have to accept that the outcome is gonna suck, and it's gonna be Kyo did it. Kyo did it. We're gonna prove Kyo did it, because we're gonna force it. You know what would be real novel? What would be real cool? Is if we actually did pick the wrong fucking person just once and everybody ate it. You know? If everybody, like, ate it. And that was actually the plot. That was important. That was necessary. That would be such a good twist. That would be such a good twist if we forced a reset. You know? The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go. Did Angie have business in rooms? It seems Kokichi is up to his usual misleading nonsense again. Okay, but Kyo, at this point in time, it would be best if you didn't say anything. It would be best if you didn't say anything. You're incriminating yourself further. I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too.
But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Because it's not a lie and he knows it. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, as annoying as Kokichi is, he's the ultimate baiter. And he did just bait Kyo real good. You know what was interesting in the first game is how Chapter 5 Monokuma's initial plan was to frame Kyoko. But when Makoto defended her, Monokuma decided to rule her and voting was correct. Yeah, absolutely. See, that was cool. That was novel. I want the game to shock me. I want to be surprised at this point. I don't want it to be a play-by-play of the previous game's trials, right? I'm not here for, oh, it's this again. I'm here for, how are you going? How are you gonna twist my melon today? You know, how are you gonna fry my 2 brain cells?
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Or, well, is Kokichi's statement true?
I mean, yeah, it's 100% feasible because, as Celestia already pointed out, she probably wanted a candle. Look, Necronomicon is even like in the list of things. Oh yeah, right. I need to shoot the nonsense. And Angie forgets something. She left her lab on her own, yeah. Why would she go into an empty room? Because there are candles in there. There shouldn't have been anything in there. But candles, what would she want them for? Yeah, she wanted a candle. She wanted a candle, yeah! Oh, fuck me. Sorry, I just punched my microphone. You like how in DR2, Chiaki killed Nagito? Accident. See, that, yes, absolutely fucking yes. That is the twist I am here for. That was an astonishingly good twist. That is the shit that I praise these games for. That, peak, excellent, fantastic, didn't see it coming, couldn't have predicted. What an incredible way to make use of your talent when your talent is luck. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, give me the ultimate twist. Give me the ultimate twist. That's what I'm here for. More of that, please. More of that.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, for kinky wax play. I mean, I don't think so, but also maybe. We don't know that Angie wasn't into that. I mean, from what we gleaned from speaking to her privately in friendship time and free time, it's very possible she was into a lot of shit. Honestly, all I can say is I love the twists in this game. The twists are what keep me coming back to Danganronpa. The twists are what keep me coming back. If it was just a play-by-play, ordinary detective, solve the crime, it wouldn't be as fun, you know? I go to Phoenix Wright for that. I come to Danganronpa because I want my mind to be blown. You know?
No. Angie was gonna use it for the ritual.
Yeah, the Nagito case was unbeatably peak. It was so good. It was so good. As much as I really don't like Nagito as a character, the way that his character was operationalized as a mechanic, fucking brilliant. Actually brilliant. Iconic.
According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead, after preparing the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes. Yeah, we have to burn the book!
Or in the first game, Hamakura was killed posing as Junko. That was so good. That was good. That was surprising. See? Like, this is what I'm here for. I'm here for the surprises, for the twists and the turns. But when you have this mediocre, it was obviously this person from the start, and now we're gonna have a really meh trial. I almost feel like they do it deliberately so that everything is so much better afterwards. Do you know what I mean? The best twist was Chihiro's secret. I mean, it was an incredible twist, but it was also heartbreaking. I felt so fucking bad. I felt so incredibly bad for Chihiro. I cried. I cried for days. he didn't deserve that. They bait you by making you think different people killed him. Yeah. Honestly, the baiting, but it's so unnecessary in this case. It was so unnecessary in this case because it was so obvious from the beginning. Like, all of the equipment, all of the tools, all of the opportunity and the means were Kyo's. All of them. There was literally no reason to even go around, like, quizzing everyone else. It's just kind of, it feels time wasty. Yeah, watch out for monoxide poisoning though. Man, you wouldn't want to get monoxide poisoned while you're burning your books. You know. Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book? Yeah, that's it, Kibo! Kibo's average human powers is the ultimate robot, winning again. That's right, there's nothing to start a fire in Angie's lab. Hey, No Money! Good to see you! Hope you're having a wonderful day! My day is about to get infinitely more interesting. I think we're finally gonna wrap up this case, and to say this is gonna be the most mid case ever is probably actually not an overstatement or an understatement. It's probably exactly right. But it does mean that we can look forward to more exciting things in future trials, I hope. Thank you for the head pat! So she went to get a candle from one of the empty rooms, and that's when the culprit attacked her. I'm about to finish the game. No, not the game. Just this one trial. Just this trial. What the ever-loving fuck? Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that? What the fuck? Was that me? Okay, hopefully no one else heard that, like someone revving an engine insanely loudly. Okay, it sounded like it was literally right behind my fucking head. Okay, as long as it's not coming through the mic, we Gooch. We are Gucci. Am I gonna play another game? Yeah, I love these games. I do love these games. You can't hear anything. Did I fart? I'm not even sure the mic could pick that up, to be honest. I was attacked by a classic alien. No! No. Hey, Phoenix, hope you're having a wonderful day. Great to see you. Okay, good. Well, at least, whatever it is, it's stopped now, but oh my god, I was like, I really hope that that's not being picked up by my microphone, because if it is, that's gonna be so disruptive. What the fuck is wrong with people on Sundays? Like, that they have to do the most noisiest shit. Suppressor is worth every penny, 100%. 100%. A massive thanks again to the wonderful Bleaties. Especially big shout out to Danu, who I don't think is in chat right now, but who paid for this microphone. Who throned me this microphone. Worth every penny. Absolute godsend. Thank you so much. So I don't know if you'll remember, but my inbuilt microphone that I was having to like rely on was 50% the sound of my laptop fan, 50% the sound of me struggling to be heard over my laptop fan. Absolute riot. Oh man, I'm so glad that this microphone isn't picking up all of the outrageous noise. So that's why there was blood under the floor. That's why there was blood under the floor, because she was in that room. Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held in. You missed the sound of the laptop fan! The laptop fan sounds were a lot though, weren't they? The laptop sounds were a lot. Yeah, bless him. Very, very generous. Very generous. I'm very grateful for all of the donations and the subs that I get. Full disclosure, just a reminder, all of the donations that are not stupid, frivolous ones. Like, on my throne right now for absolute bants, I put a pure bants, like, no fucking person in their right mind, unless they're a millionaire, is buying me this. is a figurine that I really want because I'll never be able to afford it. Ignore that. But like literally every donation that gets sent to me gets reinvested into the stream in some way, shape, or other. So it goes towards equipment, it goes towards assets, it goes towards emotes, you know. No, don't do it. It's like $2,000. Don't do it. It's purely there as a comedy item, okay? But all of the money that, all of the donations that you guys very, very generously give to me are reinvested into making the stream better because it is, yeah. I love him. He's my fave. He's my fave. He's my boy. Thank you. Based indeed. Based. But yeah, because you know, this stream is a long-term thing for me, you know. I'm building up, and I am 100% reliant on what comes in to make it better. All about that based, and I agree. So again, just a quick reminder, thank you all so much for everything that you donate. And it doesn't have to be money, just you guys being here is like, you donating your time to me, you think that I'm worth being with? Love that. Preach, mega preach. Thank you so much. Again, you know, just a reminder that everyone here is a good egg. Y'all are good eggs. We're good eggs. You know, you're the best eggs. You're the good egg covenant, and I appreciate you so much. We're here for a good time and a long time, but it's gonna be a while before I have like the high-tech face tracking of someone like Zen. You know, like it's gonna be a while. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh no, don't get into debt. Please God, don't get into debt because of me. I pray and I beg and I ask you nicely, make sensible financial decisions. It's okay. I appreciate you for being you. I appreciate you for being you. What will she be digivolve into? Well, we're gonna find out. We'll find out. We'll find out once that new model bar is full up in Throne. We're getting there. Also, like any donations that come through, I put them in there as well, you know. So yeah, watch this space. Watch this space. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to be better for you guys. Now let's actually get on with Danganronpa because we wanna see what happens, don't we? We wanna see how this ends. This crazy case that's gonna definitely be Kyo. We're gonna prove that it was Kyo because I guess he went in there, Angie was there. He picked up a piece of wood. Instead of a laptop fan, you should get a laptop stand. They're cheaper and they cool your PC. Oh well, the fan is the inbuilt fan in the laptop. It's not like external fans underneath. Or do you mean on the Throne? Because I believe that I do have a laptop fan table on Throne. They're cheaper and they cool your PC almost the same. See, what would be the dream is to just have a proper rig. To have a proper rig for you guys, you know, so that I can yeah. Oh, I got you no money. I will take that advice. I will take that advice and make that change then. But yeah, oh man. I'm very keen to be able to be better, you know. I want you guys to come here and have most fun possible. Maximum add-ons, silly sound bites, interactable stuff that appears in the screen and stuff. I know that when you use like the smiley face and stuff, it bounces around my screen. Time to fund an EP desktop with max equipment. I'm working towards it. Just you wait. EP's gonna play the lottery. EP's gonna play the lottery and win because all of your good egg energy is gonna like good luck me into like getting the right numbers. Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Which explains why there's blood on the floor. Oh, bravo Yumiko! Well done for choosing that room for the seance. I mean, it was purely incidental, although it does feel like Kyo is constantly angling to like get Himiko blamed, doesn't it? You kind of want to fund the model, but also model. This model wouldn't be disappearing. This model wouldn't be disappearing. Like, I'd be swapping between them. Throws a home out the window! Honestly, Goose just likes to rile people up. He's the ultimate rage baiter, isn't he? Yeah, EP Fluffball won't be disappearing. I won't be disappearing. I'll just be like swapping between. You know? It's not gonna be like I disappear forever. Himiko lucking into finding the right murder scene. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards. I mean, I guess that's true. There's always a rage baiter and everyone is true. Thank you for the hydrate, Malvenger. Just a reminder, we're at apple and raspberry sparkling water today. Oh, you wanna see me get bubbly? You love the Quizzy Fluffball. The Fluffball won't be disappearing. The Fluffball will be in and out. Like, I'll be alternating. I wouldn't want to disappear forever. I mean, I love me. Look at me. I'm small and cute and round and profound, and I'm an egg. I'm an egg. I don't want to disappear forever. No. It wouldn't be like this it wouldn't be like I just get binned. No. That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died. Yeah, we would have missed it. That's what they all say. All model won't disappear. They'll just drop 99% less. Oh, no way. No way. How's my day so far? I hope you're having a wonderful day, Malvenger. I'm good, thank you very much. Had a couple of moments where I swear that there's been a motorbike revving its engine behind my head, and I've been worried you could all hear it, but I've been reassured you can't. The only downside is that this case is proving to be extremely mid. No, I love this little model. You know, first thing EP did after waking up was start streaming and then play this game. Do you know, that's actually not far from the truth. That's actually not far from the truth. Whee! Yeah, the neighbors. For real. I do love that the emotes just drop down around me. I feel enveloped in chat. So yeah, we'd never, if it weren't for Tenko lucking into choosing the right room, we probably wouldn't have found it because we weren't given much time to like investigate, which really sucked. I do feel like in this game, I'm being massively cucked by Monokuma being like, right, you had 10 minutes to look at one place, and the rest of it is like, that's, you know, you're just gonna have to make it up as you go along. I don't want to make it up as I go along. I want to actually investigate properly. It's so rude. Yep, all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. Oh, this must be Ato's will! Or maybe the power of magic. Wow, that's kind of, you know what? You know what? That's actually kind of sweet. That's actually kind of sweet. Say what you want about Goose being kind of an ass, and he is. But I think it's really sweet that he is congratulating Himiko and mentioning Ato's will and the power of magic. It doesn't sound sarcastic to me. It sounds like he's genuinely trying to, like, uplift her a little bit. You know, I think that's kind of sweet. I think that's sweet. Oh, come on, Himiko, you were supposed to be charmed. Himiko, no! Himiko! The compliment, Himiko. Woo! Straight over the head. Straight over the head on that one. Neither. I just picked one. Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that fact already. I mean, did we not? You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room and then moved to the lab. Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? How do I explain the large amount of blood in the lab? If I had to guess, it's because the duct tape was removed and she was forcibly like bled out while unconscious. You know? Just a thought. Thinking back to Hiyoko again right there. It may be possible to carry a body, but the blood cannot be moved. No, but the blood can be moved inside the body like a Tupperware container, you know? There is a reason that sometimes people are referred to as meat sacks or blood sacks. I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. Oh no, fucking... So this does mean what I said about her being slapped in the face with the wooden board. Like, I raised that as the only alternative, right? Either she fell, like she found the trap board on the floor and it hit her in the head. Or someone picked up the wood, they picked up the floorboard and they slapped her in the face with it. I said that, what, an hour ago, maybe? That means that actually is what happened. That means that actually is what happened. Like, what? It's so dark. Not even letting her body bleed until appropriate. It's a whole new level of dehumanizing. Yeah, for real. So he must have hit her in the head with the loose floorboard. Okay, which explains why the blood on the floorboard was on the underside. So that we couldn't see it from the surface, right? He turned the floorboard over and then replaced it. Got some duct tape while she was unconscious. Duct taped, like, well, wounded her, however, right? The head wound, right? Duct taped it so that it couldn't bleed, which the wound is on her head, which is why the duct tape has got hair on it. Carried her to her room, ripped off the duct tape, taking a chunk of her hair with it, and I can't even begin to express how incredibly painful that would have been. Okay. And then, like, let her bleed all over the floor so that she bled to death in her room while unconscious. That is absolutely fucking heinous. That is actually evil. That is actually evil. And I really didn't want, like, Kyo's whole thing to be like, oh, he looks so evil and sinister, so he must be evil and sinister. The point of these games usually is that you can't judge a book by their cover in Danganronpa. It's usually the people you least suspect, and in this case, it's the person you most suspect, and I actually hate that. I actually hate that. She was killed after she was carried to her lab. That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Yeah, Atwa listening to Eepy like, Fucking for real. Atwa's gonna smote him where he stands. So, wait, so am I... Proof that Angie was still alive after being attacked. Are we talking about the duct tape? Is it the duct tape? What do you mean it doesn't have relevance? It has total relevance! It has total relevance! What the fuck? It was used to stop the bleeding! That's completely relevant! That is completely relevant! I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Like, that was obvious. That was obvious. Okay, fine. Then it's the injury. How is that not evidence, though? She didn't want to die in an empty room, so why would she be attacked twice? The culprit must have been a big bad meanie to do that. You're like, oh god, all this happened to my vessel. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Not my vessel. I'm so mad. Okay. Alright, fine then. Fuck you. It's the forehead injury. Oh my god. Come on. Am I thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead? Is this the problem? Is this the problem? Because the duct tape has everything to do with this. The duct tape has absolutely everything to do with this. It's totally evidence. It totally proves that she was attacked twice. But alright, okay, fine. Fine. It wouldn't hold up in this court of law, apparently. The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why.
After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
Yeah, so she was out cold.
I see, so that puddle of blood is from the killing blow?
Ha, it's all clear now. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. This is obnoxious.
Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
I mean, yeah, but we need to prove how this happened, Kaito. I mean, Kyo seems surprised. Don't know what I think about that.
All clear? This is all clear? What are you all talking about? All clear. What is all clear?
Okay, so he's about to have a big old freak out. It's gone quiet. He's cackling. We're having our Dark Souls-esque chuckling at nothing moment. Bro's about to break. Oh, here we go. Oh, his hair is doing the Mikan thing. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. How did I not notice? He even kind of looks a bit like Mikan. My god, this reference was too on the nose. It was so on the nose, I didn't even clock it until right now. Okay, Mikan Mark II, let's go.
What are you? All clear? You all...
No fucking way! Was I right? Fucking no way! No fucking way! What? What? Please tell me at least one of my bleaties remembers me saying fucking ages ago in one of my earlier streams that Kyo was a woman. Someone please tell me they remember this. You'll just wait in the corner. Please tell me someone remembers me saying this. And that was why he was wearing the mask to cover up the fact that he's secretly a woman. Please tell me. Please tell me someone remembers me saying this. I'm not going crazy. I definitely said that. I cannot believe that this is the twist they were waiting for. Now the question is. See, you remember. I'm not fucking crazy. This is it. He knows seances have been successful because he's fucking possessed. Oh my god. Oh my, he is also, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I need to recover my composure. I cannot believe I predicted this twist fucking hours ago. Hours and hours ago! I called it. I'm so mad. Ahem. Okay. I'm bringing it back. Okay. Calm, EP. Calm.
Sweet Kaekyo, calm yourself. The words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
I cannot believe. I think he's like, he's sharing his body with like a woman's spirit. What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Oh my god. He's genocide Jill. He's fucking genocide Jill. I don't believe it. It's genocide Jill. Jack Show? Whatever the fuck. Unreal.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies.
But yet, nothing's clear at all.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He's Genocide Jill. He's Genocide Jill. Genocide Jill committed one crime. He committed the other one. I do not fucking believe. Considering this is what they did to Kyo, I feel some comfort that Ryoma died before it could happen to him. I mean, yeah, for real. What an emotion. What an emotion.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of dense impenetrable fog. Nothing is clear at all.
I mean, yeah, Genocide. Oh, not this. Not again. Oh, I hate this minigame. Okay, Monokuma file, bloody duct tape. Gold leaf. Oh, shit. I keep pressing square by mistake. And then something, impossible, nothing, delusion. How do you poison the mind with delusions? Oh, okay. We're poisoning the mind with delusions. It's no delusion. Man, it's so hard to read at high speed. She had 2 wounds. Dance battle. No! Oh, don't. I'm dreading that bit. I'm so bad at that. You say the culprit? Something Andy's body. Oh god. Look, there's not a single drop of blood. There's no blood stain. Wait, blood stain was the thing. Traces, there'd be traces or something. There's no evidence. No, there is. We have duct tape. We have duct tape! Fuck it, it's duct tape. There's a clue that proves it. Yes, it's duct tape. I need to confront Kyo with that evidence. I can't be thrown off by his pleas. The killer is Makoto! Alright. Hey Doge, good to see you! It's gotta be the duct tape. It's gotta be the duct tape! Parik! Bloodstains! Bloodstains of duct tape! Where is it? There's evidence! Fuck! Triangle! I'm pressing every button! Parik! If you could have seen the chaos of my control pad! I need to get one of those like input trackers so you can see what buttons I'm pressing, because that was absolute monstrosity. Absolute panic debate, honestly. That was so bad. I'm ashamed of myself. That was terrible. That was terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what just transpired. There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body. What? It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried. And somehow only ripped out a small amount of her hair. I cannot even begin. Like, she must... Does anybody like really think about how incredibly sticky duct tape is? Having duct tape wrapped around your head, like, dude. Doge, I believe it's Omega Bleak you are referring to. The answer is yes. Like, there's no way that would hurt so much. That would hurt so much. Like, the huge chunks of hair. Like, have you ever got duct tape, like, stuck to an extremity, like your arm or your leg or something, and you've ripped it off? Like, it takes all of the hair with it. Now imagine that on your head. Like, oh my god. I cannot begin to imagine. I only hope that Angie was so unconscious she was completely unaware of the pain. Because there's absolutely no way. There's no way that wouldn't have been agonizingly painful. Bloody tape. Gunter didn't notice at all. It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it. Or maybe because the culprit went back into hiding because the culprit is Kyo's split personality, or like the ghost that's embodying him. I'm not even sure. Isn't it cute that girls... Hang on, isn't it cute that girls that show only the top teeth is girl, like... Top teeth is cute.
Wow. It is cute. I think it's cute. I think he's cute. He's super cute. He's super cute. So, I mean, possibly the duct tape was removed by one personality and then the other personality wasn't aware of it? Like, oh man, what? It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body. It must have been Atwa who did that for us. Why, yes, it must have been Atwa. Atwa planted that there for us. Do you know what? I'm just gonna let Himiko have that. I'm gonna let Himiko have that because, you know, she is seriously, like, in need of some uplifting right now. Why didn't they use black duct tape? I mean, I guess it's just whatever was available at the time. I guess it's just available at the time, but I just feel like using any duct tape or flex tape, yeah, that's going to have been so painful. So painful. What? Atwa? How long are you going to keep that up? Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder. I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie. There is, and it has to be Kyo. God damn it. I mean, I still want it to be Angie. I still want it to be Angie, you know? Like, but it's obviously gonna be Kyo. Look at him, sweating balls. Unreal. It's sad that the only man who's barely naked is dead. Every woman, I mean, yeah. Oh man. I'm like, Angie murderer? She wouldn't. I think she would. I think Angie would. I think Angie would have committed murder. I do. I do think she would have. If Atwa had told her to, if she believed that Atwa had justified it, I do believe Angie would have committed murder. You know? Angie's the most pacifistic. I mean, I would have agreed to that if I hadn't seen how incredibly unhinged she got about the whole student council thing. But that just kind of reaffirmed to me that she would have been capable of murder if Atwa had told her to. You know? It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie. Man, this is the most disappointing outcome. Disappointing. Not surprising, but disappointing. Do you know what? This execution had better be good. This execution had better be good to make up for it. What the fuck? So it's true? Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer. Do you know what? I am so with Kokichi here. I am so unbelievably with Kokichi. This was so obvious and boring. You believe in Atwa because she said happiness involved physical in her cultic beliefs. I mean, it's as good a reason to believe in Atwa as any. You killed both of them. Why? Why did you kill them? I mean, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's because he's a serial killer. In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win. Why you killed them both? Oh, Gonta. Oh no, I'm dreading what comes next because Gonta's gonna be on the chopping block. Well, unless the pattern gets broken. Guess we'll see. I think that one of the murders was an accident. Oh my god, please, yes. An accident? That's right. It wasn't part of the plan. No, it wasn't a part of the plan, just like Kyoko wasn't a part of the plan!
Why did it have to be this kind of accident? Why is it a Hiyoko style accident and not an EP said she slipped on the floorboard kind of accident that would have been way more interesting?
Which one?
The murder that was an accident. Had to be Angie. Had to be Angie. There's no way Angie's murder was deliberate. Well, at least this was one thing EP got right. This was one thing that EP got right, pleaties. Angie's murder was an accident. Although it wasn't the accident EP thought it was. What? Tenko wasn't accident. Thought if someone accidentally killed themselves, this is suicide. I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? This is... I originally thought that Angie's death was accidental suicide. You know? I think if you accidentally kill yourself, it's still suicide. It's just unintentional. It's an accident. But suicide, by definition, is killing oneself, right? So yeah, it is still suicide. It's just accidental suicide. I mean, I thought Kyo might have gotten away with Tenko's murder. And it would have been interesting having a murderer stay, right? Having a murderer remain in the team because of getting away with it. Yeah, Final Destination ass moment. Yeah, for real. But like, I guess the game didn't want to give us that. Instead we've got this weird last moment twist that is changing and contributing to really not a lot. That's right. You originally planned to kill someone with the seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. Well, yeah, because this is why he was so into the whole seance thing. You know? Like, this is why he was so down for it. Oh, I'm sorry, I just had a hiccup. Excuse me. Excuse me. I hope I didn't come through my mic too loud. That was embarrassing. When I have hiccups, I sound like a frog. Thank you for the hydrate. Let's have a quickie sippy. Let's have a quickie sippy. Sip, 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 sip. This is so yummy. I really like this flavor. Apple and raspberry is really, really good. It's really good. It's so refreshing. So yeah, I kind of hate that this is the way that it's gone though. So he was making preparations. He'd always planned to do this. He was always going to use the seance as a cover. And then Angie just like rocks up and pisses on his plan. They're gonna do some trolling. Open my water bottle? Oh, man. We're gonna have a bunch of hydrates. Okay. We are hydrating. One glug for every hydrate. Oh, okay. We've done many glugs, and I am, for once, I am actually sitting upright. Can you believe? Thank you for the posture check. Hey Maria, good to see you. How do I feel about this trial? Terrible. Absolute ass. I gotta be honest. I was really hoping for something more surprising, but it's so much like the DR2 the DR2 trial 3. I feel like how many times can I sit upright? Oh my god. I really feel like this could have been way more interesting. I wanted to put Casper, the friendly ghost, on trial. I wanted Kyo to get away with the second murder because the first murder really was an accident. How do I feel about Himiko? I feel terrible. I mean, I've always felt terrible for Himiko. She's lost both of her friends. Like, no one deserves that. Can I add a new 5-minute language special gibberish mode? What would that even be? The language switch gibberish. Yeah, I I am kind of intrigued to see what the execution is going to be, because the execution had better be good. Because the most obvious person guilty of this crime was Kyo at the beginning, and the fact that it actually is Kyo is really disappointing, so... I want this to be better. You and your IQ is 50 in New Vegas? Oh yeah, when everything is just like blah, 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 and you're like a gibbering mess who dribbles everywhere, yeah. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. Yeah, so I cannot believe that remark I made about him picking up the wooden floorboard, that actually was legit. He definitely hit her over the head with it. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking. Blam. She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed. Man, he should have just stopped there. Aww. Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tenko. I mean, except there was, because he wanted they wanted the opportunity to get away with it. I mean, Kyo seems to be two people. Kyo is two people in one body, right? So I think it's more like it was a combined effort. You know? He only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. Not if he wanted to do it just for the fun. If you get the bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind. Why Kyo? Why you killed two of our friends? Well, because he thought that with the first one looking like a ritual suicide, he'd get off scot-free with the second one. One is straight, the other is gay. I think his body is literally inhabited by a woman. What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So why is everyone looking at me like I am? The intrusive thoughts leaking out. Why is it? Again, like, I can't. It's genocide, Jack. Calm yourself, Korekyo. Yes! You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. Yeah, I think he's been wearing makeup the entire time, and that's why he had the mask on. Like I said, like several plays back, I said that I think that like the reason he's hiding his face is because he's like a woman. And I'm half right, it seems. I'm half right, and I cannot believe, but I'm impressed. I'm impressed at myself. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. These sorry looks not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right. There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him? I mean, evidently he's possessed. Are they not noticing this happening? Like, it's not like he's talking with someone. He is talking with someone. He is talking with someone. It's not like he's literally removing his mask to have a conversation. Like, guys, come on. Is it that obvious to them? It almost seems like he's talking with someone. Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick? No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. Even, you'll never acknowledge our allegations, but you already admitted to murdering Tenko.
What?
茶柱さんの件はと
You
もかく
see,
僕
there
が
is
与
no
永さんを
evidence that
殺した
I
証
killed
拠はどこ
Angie.
にもないんだからね
There's no evidence. The duct tape, the sword, the fact that your rooms are next door to each other, the fact that you both knew the layout of the rooms, the fact that there's blood on the thing. You're gonna go now, you have to find the One Piece in Roblox. Good luck. Good luck and Godspeed. I don't think anyone's ever found the One Piece. I'm still looking. I hear that a thousand hours later, they still haven't figured it out.
そんなの
No,
僕は
I will
認め
not
ないよ
acknowledge it.
僕は事実しか
I
認
will
め
only
ない
acknowledge
起こっ
facts.
たことしか認めない
True
不思議なんて
I
認めない
won't
奇跡なん
acknowledge
て認めない
fiction, mystery.
推理
I
推
won't
測なんて
acknowledge your deductions or guesses.
よく言ったわ
Well
偉いわ
said.
これ
Good job, Kokichi.
I'm happy for you.
ありがとう
Yes, thanks.
So is this like I'm just desperate to find out who the fuck this other entity is. Is it a mother, sister, random embodied person? Like who is it? Ah! What? Creeps me the fuck out.
No evidence.
There's no evidence that he killed Angie. I mean, there fucking is. There's the blood on the floorboard for one, right? We have blood on the floorboard. How is that not evidence?
何
The fact that the floorboard was literally turned the other way up so you could only see the blood from like the underneath is very telling.
But you do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
そんなはずはないわ
That's
あ
not
なたの覚
possible.
え違いじゃないかし
You
ら
think you may have misunderstood?
謝って
Apologize.
謝って
Come on. Apologize.
謝って謝って謝って謝って
Apologize, apologize, apologize.
ねえ謝って謝って謝って謝って謝って
Apologize. 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 Apologize.
マジで
Seriously? What the hell is happening? Do I think Kyo has some dissociative identity order or something else? I think he's possessed. I think he's possessed. This is why he's obsessed with like seances and stuff. Like I genuinely think that there's another person in there. Like I think it's a spirit. I think he is channeling another person, and I think that they share his body. I think they share his body. I mean, that's why whenever anybody says that they think that seances and ghosts and spirits are nonsense, like whenever Maki says that, he feels legitimately like he gets really angry. He gets angry about it. Because for him, that's life, right? You'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I really hope that 5 minutes ain't gonna be that 6 months of showtime. But I do think that it's a spirit, but I don't know if I feel like it's a spirit he's related to, maybe like his mother or his sister. I think it's family, like the way that they're talking, you know, their interaction. It feels familial. I had no idea what's happening with Kyo, but I know what weapon he used on Angie, and I have to prove it to him. We're gonna what? Oh no! Oh no! It's this thing. I have to remember what the buttons are. Shit! Fuck! Hold on. I need to look. Okay. A, B, X, Y. No, it's the other way around. Right, hold on. X and Y are the top two, right? And then A and B are the bottom two? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, I hate this. Okay. A, B. Yep, okay. X.
認めるも何も あなたが間違っているんだ
Oh, why am I so bad at this?
そうだ
Ah!
僕は犯人じゃない
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is nothing to do with taking breaks. This is just I'm using a PlayStation control pad. And having to look at buttons that on the screen that do not correlate to the buttons in my hand is a massive head fuck. A massive head fuck. Like, I struggle with this every single time. Every single time. Oh god, okay. A and B? A and B? Ah! Tough luck, honestly. Honestly. I'm looking at my control pad and I'm trying very hard to like get it into my head. You also use a PlayStation controller. I really struggle seeing the A and the B and the X and the Y, and then I see the X on the screen and my brain just goes, oh yeah, X, PlayStation X. No, but it's not PlayStation X. X is the square button, right? So square is X, and then triangle is Y, and then actual X is A? I know I need to get some fucking stickers. I really do. It's not even funny. It's not even funny how actually real and necessary that is. I'm not sure how I've ever managed to get through this, but I really wish that the control scheme would adapt for whichever control pad you plug in instead of defaulting. Because this game is on the PlayStation. There is no reason for it to be showing me the layout for the Xbox control pad.
認めようがないじゃない認めるも何もあなたが間違っているんだからそうだ僕は犯人じゃない認めようがないじゃない認めるも何もあなたが間違っているんだから
What? No, but that is B.
そうだ僕は犯人じゃない認めようがないじゃない認めるも何もあなたが間違っているんだ僕は犯人じゃない認めよう
Oh my god, I hate this so much. Please just let me pick any button.
認めるも何もあなたが間違っているんだから
Oh my god, this is such a mess. This is such a mess.
何になるのかしら推理だそんなのただの妄想だよよく言って
Oh my god.
これ以上続けても無駄じゃない
I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Oh my god, I hate this so much. I hate this so much. I'm getting so angry. Also, I should mention, I love rhythm games. I love rhythm games. I play a lot of rhythm games in my free time. And, like, just not being able to do this, like, properly is so infuriating just because I'm looking at the buttons and they don't make sense to me. This is really bad. I don't know, is this what it's like? Is this what dyslexia is like? Is this what dyslexia is like? Oh my god, I wish it showed me different things. Right, hold on. So I'm taking, can you believe this? I have a sticky note. I have a sticky note. I am writing on the sticky note. Right, so square equals X. Triangle equals Y. X equals A. Circle equals B. And I'm putting that on my screen. Right, okay. It wants me to buy an Xbox controller, it does, and it can fuck off. It can fuck right off. This is so upsetting. Just use a keyboard. How does that make it easier? I couldn't do it when I was using the keyboard. That's why I got the control pad instead. Also because using the keyboard has massive input lag. I was having such a shitty time. Like, it was so bad. I wish I had the right type of control pad.
妄想を突きつけて何になるのかしら推理そんなのただの妄想だよよく言ったわこれきよこれ以上続けても無駄じゃない妄想を突きつ
Man, I wish I could have just put this on like baby mode, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I wanted to be capable, but I'm not. I have to accept it. I'm not capable. I'm not capable. Ah! Shit. It's getting so much faster. I know this is like the worst way to do this, but it's the only way I seem to be able to survive. Is relying so much on this awful. Fuck. Why? Oh, this is making me so mad. This is making me so mad. You grew up with the N64 and GameCube controllers. You're wired different. Man, don't even. My first control pad was the Commodore 64 and Amiga game stick. It had one button. It had one button. It was very hard to fuck it up. I just wish it was my... I wish it was the right thing. I don't want to apologize. Oh my god, what is this obscuring nonsense? Ah! I'm losing. I am losing the fucking will to live right here. I am losing the will to live right here. You know, people with arcade fighting game controllers. Oh, like fight pads. Yeah, no, they're huge. They're big. I tried using one. For a while, but I just couldn't get my head around it. A, B, X, Y. Come on. I should be able to do this. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm getting so angry. I'm getting so angry. Moved the... No, removed forward! I'm so dumb! I nearly had it! But I didn't realize... Oh. I'm so mad. Please, God's sake. Remove floorboard. At least I can get that because it's in the position of the buttons. God damn. Ah! Junko's in this chat thriving. Oh, it's not even funny. It's so... I fucking hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this minigame so much. This what should be a really cool rhythm game just makes me so angry because I really cannot parse seeing what I see on the screen being different from what's in my hands. I don't know what kind of fucking, I don't know, autism or dyslexia or whatever that is. But seeing that conflicting information just paralyzes me. It really does. And it's such a pain. It's such a problem. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I'm glad that we are finally done with that. Let us never speak of this ever again. Ever. Here hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick. I mean, the worst part is I don't even get to see, like, what he's saying and stuff in those arguments because I'm so busy just trying to, like, figure out which buttons do what. Speaks of it next trial. No! Don't do that. I don't want to speak of it ever again. I don't want to speak of it ever again. It sucks. I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon? There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard.
それもアンジーさんの血なん
Angie's
だ
blood. I mean, not a single person here has a lab to test the DNA, but we'll just assume. Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. I mean, you're talking about the blood on the floor. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack. I mean, I guess so. Kiba can't analyze it just by sight. I mean, ultimate robot, average dude. Unfortunately not. Remember, his recording function is a literal cassette tape. Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have spattered beneath it. Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence the floorboard was used.
なんで
How?
だよ
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick, it means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie. I miss Makamaru too. He could have done that shitty minigame like in the blink of an eye. Yeah, I'm not doing that. And what? We believe while Kyo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in. And he cocked her with the floorboard? Man, that's a word I've never heard before. What? All you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already. I mean, yeah, exactly. Talk about overconfident. No, it's true. This is the truth. Oh. Viridian Vipers. It's Miyu, so it tracks, yeah. Imagine Nakamaru playing DDR with Chiaki. Also, hi! Good to have you here! You do enjoy watching First Timers. Boy, it's a ride. I played the first two and I'm really disappointed by this trial. But surely it's setting up for trial 4 and 5 to be better, right? This trial has been sad. I'm looking forward to the next one. You're excited for the 2x2? Honestly, yeah. 2x2 is gonna be good. 2-2 is gonna be good. Danganronpa 2-2. I'm ready for Nagito to be actually tolerable. Yeah, peak third case syndrome in effect. Absolutely. Absolutely, I hate it. I hate it so much. As if it wasn't bad enough in DR2, but now in DR3 somehow they were like, how can we make this case? How can we make case 3 even more mid? I know. Let's make the person who was most obviously guilty actually guilty. Bam. So many possibilities. There were so many cool ways this could have gone, but nah. Gutted. Mikan Mark II. Alright, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house. Dude, you have to leave it to me because you don't know anything about this case. You were in your room pissing yourself because you're scared of ghosts. Not the most flattering show, I admit, but I swear on my life it gets better. I believe you. I believe it gets better. I mean, it can't really get worse after this. Shuichi, please. Put an end to this. For Renji and Tenko's sake. End this class trial. Yes, let's put an end to this for my sake too, because EP's 2 brain cells are so fried. They're so fried! We did so much thinking that turned out to be completely unnecessary in this case. I'll go over everything one more time. Oh, it's that time! Kyo, I want you to confess. No. I will force you to confess. Not being able to say specifics and killing me through, but you know the rules. It's okay. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Right, what have we got? What have we got? So, we still haven't mentioned Angie's sickle even once. There's been no mention of where it's been taken from or anything. Like, why are we not talking about this? So many things, God. Yeah, I spent 5 hours talking about the seesaw and it didn't even end up mattering. Seriously, I'm so mad. So we have removed the floorboard. Removed the floorboard. Which, I'm gonna guess is, this one? Triangle? It is not. Wait, what? Oh shit, because I only had 1 heart left from fucking up the minigame so much. No, I'm sorry. Oh man, I totally forgot about that. Let's overlook this. Let's overlook this. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. V3 was your least favorite. Man, I have such, I don't know, I feel like I got so attached to the characters in DR2. What weapon knocked her unconscious? Who was the culprit? So, removed katana, stuck duct tape, hit the sliding lock, small stone, removed floorboard. Right, so I'm guessing that goes here. Maru! DR2 is just superior. Bits like this where it's so blatantly obvious that Kyo's the black but you have to make one mistake. Yeah, literally. It's very silly. What was compressing the injury while she was carried? We got some duct tape for that. Hajime, Great Cast, Gundam, my boy! My boy! Also, Mekamaru, legend. How many people get to die twice in a Danganronpa game? Fuyuhiko is my son. Nah, Fuyuhiko, the thought of him dying is like that's actually too much for me to bear. That's too much for me to bear. Fuyuhiko was my boy. He was keeping me going by the end of that game. I was like, if Fuyuhiko turns out to be guilty of a murder or dies, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit the game. Just gonna quit. So, sickle placed. That's gonna be down here. Right. Bing bong, bing bong! Sliding lock has got to be around here somewhere. The handle of the spinning katana. Well, we know the katana was used, even though it shouldn't have been. Still no mention. Him dying. Fuyuhiko. Man, if Fuyuhiko had died, I would have cried. I would have cried. That would have been the end. Surely? Okay. Beep bom! Mari mari. What's next? Small stone. Can I interest you in a small stone? X marks the spot. Place yourself here, ready for imminent execution. Removed the gold leaf katana. So I guess that's my lab. It's from Kyo's lab. In here. Nice, nice, nice. The worst part is you can easily see him and Pekka swapping places. Yeah. I know, same. I don't want Fuyuhiko to die, my precious baby. He's such a lad. Soda dying though. Yeah, literally no one cares if Soda dies. Like, no character that survived a killing game has ever been retrospectively killed by so many people as he has right now. The path made with salt. Oh, this is so stupid. Okay, the path made with salt. Fucking ridiculous. Okay. Good. Now we've unlocked the rest of it. I love that for us. I love that for us. The path of salt was the most contrived nonsense I've ever seen. In a game ever. Stomped hard on the floor. Oh yeah, also nobody heard him moving? Nobody, like, even if you were on your tippy toes. Okay. Who was the culprit in the empty room? Oh, it's Kyo. I guess we're going here? Okay, good, good, good. Yeah! And whose effigy was stabbed with a katana?
Kokichi's lockpicking. No. Kaide? Okay. Yeah, the singing can't have been that loud. Like, literally, like, they wouldn't have been singing that loud. His footsteps would have been heard on those creaky ass, not pinned down floorboards. When Angie's body was found, who unlocked the door? Kokichi, with his excellent lock-picking skills. Goose exists to upset people. Who was responsible for extinguishing the candles? I was. Oh no, it was me. I was the demons. I was the demons all along. We stomped hard on the floor. You know, because no one would notice the sudden, like, why did nobody immediately open their eyes when they heard the, like, crash of the floorboard? Right, good times. Have I tried hearing footsteps when I'm desperately trying to revive a dead companion? Truth. I haven't been in that position. I can't deny that. I can't deny that. I haven't been there. I could be massively wrong. I could be massively wrong. Right, let's look back at the first murder. You know, I kind of miss how I still miss the silly, maniacal, super over evil looking, like, grey black shadow people are. They've toned it down too much. I want them to look stupidly evil. I want them to look stupidly evil. Yeah, I'd like Ibuki to live longer in Tutu. The bestie Miyoda was my fave. My fave girl that wasn't my wife, Chiaki. You know? It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they'd planned. Peko waifu, I do love her plats, they're very cute. They wear backpack and gloves now! Watch this space. Man, that would be the ultimate, like, piss off the fans, would be if Soda turns out to be if he takes like Chiaki's role. That would be like the funniest betrayal of, like, fan favoritism known to the history of ever. I cannot wait. Granted, why this one doesn't wear Kyo's mask, I don't get it, but oh well. I mean, yeah. I still feel like I want them to look silly. I want them to look silly. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the cross piece supporting it. Which raises an important question, okay. Where the fuck did he even get this saw from? Where did the saw come from? Where did the saw come from? There's been no mention of, like, oh yeah, they went down to the warehouse and took one of the saws. That could have been a thing. Like, no? Why are we discounting that fact? And then to be not noticed doing that in every single room? What? It's fucking stupid. It's stupid! The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and to whoever picked the room. Man, that's so clever. I mean, your first DG2 playthrough, you remember you took screenshots of the characters' splash cards to share initial thoughts. You had Peko pegged as the Kyoko. Oh man, I'm sorry for that. I am sorry for that. I did think better of Peko. I did think better of Peko. But man, she went for a really long swim. She just went for a really long swim. Man, look at him go! This boy's got razor talents. Like, how do you do this? Yeah. She was Kyoko, just not to Hajime for Fumihiko. Yeah, I agree. I'm glad that, like, at least she had some impact on Fumihiko, you know? He had, like, the best character development, hands down. To cut the cross pieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got it from the warehouse. Okay, yeah, we imagine. We didn't check that, though. I hate this. I hate this assumption. And whether this is true or not could completely change everything. Like, all of the rooms might have already had these traps. It might have been a part of the room creation. Monokuma might have had these in here intentionally. They were planning to cut the cross pieces in all 3 rooms. Da 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 da! Here comes our sweetie, our ray of sunshine. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room to get a candle. Saw could have come from Angie's lab. Could be used for 3D art. Yeah. It would have been nice if they'd actually stated that though, you know? Rather than just, oh, maybe it came from this. Thank you for the hydrate. Let's have a quickie sippy. Oh, delicious. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the head pats too. I'm still sitting upright, I promise. I'm trying really hard to be better with my posture. Odds of Gundam and Ibuki both surviving this time around are slim to none, but while I can, I choose to cope. That's such an emotion I share with you. High five. High five, Vipers. Same. High five. I mean, I'll do my best to high five, but I mean, you can see my feet situation. I need a detective hat. I mean, I do. I have a Shuichi hat, but I decided to wear my monocle today. I thought I'd look the part. I thought I'd look intelligent, you know. I'll have to wear my Shuichi hat next time. Thank you for the head pat. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. I mean, yeah, Angie was always thinking the best of people generally, so I don't think she would have, for even a second, put 2 and 2 together on that front. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. My other person might just have given up, but not our culprit. He's not giving up. He's not giving up. Instead, he's like, don't mind me. I'm just gonna put you to bed a bit early. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. Oh, Angie, no. No! The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. Yeah, both would be better. I agree, Malvenger. Bring back Gundam, bring back Ibuki. I want to see Gundam. I want to see Gundam and the princess actually like become a thing. They are such a cute couple. They are such a cute couple. Come on, let them live their like happily ever after romance where they create a land full of hamsters. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to the research lab. We're going to duct tape her head shut. I mean, this is so fucking gross. Nah, Sonya's cooked. To be honest, if any one of the girls is definitely going to die because they didn't, Sonya, only because, for me, I kept suspecting her of something, and every time it wasn't her, I was just so fucking vexed. She seemed so suspicious. And it was never her. I could never fathom. She just managed to be incredibly suspicious, just her demeanor, everything about her. I mean, she could drive a tank, you know? While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried up to tie this loose end. Never mind. No, absolutely. Not Sonya, never mind. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. We may never, but I think that, you know, this is Danganronpa. We didn't need evidence when Hyoko died, so I think we probably would have managed without it this time too, am I right? I'm not salty. I'm not salty. Who are you calling salty? I'm not salty. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the Ultimate Art Lab. With a slam and a click. Man, I should be making these sounds. I should be EP Foleying. I don't know why I'm not. I just thought it would sound dumb, but you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. So we lock the door from the inside. Slash! And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. Aww. I mean, it's not really a slash if you directly stab. What the fuck is wrong with these sound effect choices? Also, thud. Thud? Thud for a stab? Okay. Then they stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Thud. Man, I'd rather have seen the OG onomatopoeia. I think that would have been much funnier. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. Here at EP Studios, EP's a professional voice actress and Foley artist. I mean, let's pretend. Let's pretend. I like to roleplay that I have some kind of professionalism. EP ASMR! ASMR? Hurt. Oh! Oh no, Jack! Oh, Jack, no. Oh, that was very concerning. So I have a... For the SMT fans out there, I have a hee-hoo! I have a shiny Jack that sits on top of my desk, and for no particular reason, he just fell over, like, by himself. That's some fucking spooky shit. Stay standing, please, Jack. I don't like that at all. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere. And the other was key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaide's effigy near the entrance. Stab! That's it. They should be hiring me at audiobooks. Audible. You know? That'd be good. Audible should hire me. And spun the effigy around and twisted up the rope. Am I British? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm English. English British. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. EP pop star. Is that just because I pop? Like that. Did you even hear that? Did that even come through the microphone? I don't know if that sound came through. It did! Yeah! Slam. Whip. What is that sound? Whip, 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 whip. Once released, the effigy began spinning and the gold leaf katana with it. This is some contrived bullshit, by the way. You have to be an absolute... I mean, okay, first of all, look at the picture. Like, can you imagine him doing the maths and the engineering required to make sure that it would be exactly the right height and speed and force required? Like, The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. Click. Difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved with the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Would they? Is this how we're justifying it? Alright. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point it was too late. The room was sealed, but there was no way for them to get back inside. I mean, I think it's safe to say they weren't aware. Act 3. Tick, tick. Then this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. Bang! Or should I say, ba-ung!
But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. You know, let's really just put the boot in there. If I'm gonna go down for killing someone, I might as well kill multiple, am I right? Use Suzuma's head as a firing ram! No! To do that, they manipulated us into performing the seance. I mean, they have been harping on about it for quite some time, so they clearly have premeditated this significantly. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Hiro's place in the seance. Oh yeah, no, go ahead, use Nagito. I hope that you hit him hard enough that his brain caves in. Okay, no, you shouldn't wish ill on people. You shouldn't wish ill on people, but also Nagito's not real, so... Fair game. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. No, exactly, Nagito doesn't count. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something from Tenko. And so we have this stone. A small stone Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bound her head until it was touching the stone. Exactly! That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Shh. Not quite sure what the shh is to do with, but alright. Man, it's a good thing that not a single one of them like knocked any of the salt or anything in this process. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape a white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. Clunk. They needed us to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. And they did. Oh my god. This, okay, the way that I just read this in my head, it's literally that meme of like, you know, sail now on, sail on, sail on now, sail, whatever the fuck, right? And instead I meant to read it as whoosh, but what I saw was who-osh. Like, what? Oh dear. Whoosh. While they were covering the cage with the cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Thud, thud. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. Yeah, that one, I'll show. Yeah, don't dead open inside, that one too. That one too. Yeah, there's various versions of it. There's various versions of it, like signs in windows and whatever, right? Yeah. But that, except with this instead. Man, it would have been so much cooler if there'd been something hidden inside the dog. I feel like that's what it should have been. That would have been a way cooler stuff. Like it hadn't, you know, it hadn't been something as contrived as this. But like, you know, they said the thing, and then a sword or a knife came out of the statue. Like that would have been much cooler. The culprit used the dead weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. Act 5! Then it all goes up in flames. After their preparations were complete, we began the seance. Since Kyo is about to die, what do I think of his character? I feel like I don't know enough about him. He sounded like so reasonable and level-headed, and frankly, he was very interesting. He was very interesting. I quite liked the idea of his character. You know, being someone who doesn't necessarily think inside the box. It was interesting having someone who specializes in the study of like human behavior through historic cultural practices and stuff, right? Yeah, I thought better of him. I didn't think Kyo would go down like this, and I am disappointed. I am disappointed that I've been let down in this way. But well, it's what it is. When you saw V3 before it came out, you thought everyone would have a criminal talent. That would have been novel. I mean, I feel like everybody here does have a criminal talent. Insofar as, right? I remember mentioning this when the reveal, when the maid reveal came out, and she mentioned about the whole like president thing or prime minister thing. I had this little moment, this little epiphany, where I realized that technically every single person here in this Danganronpa, they're not just a random class of kids, right? Whereas before it was always just a group of kids who were in like the same class together, whatever, or the same school. In this case, they don't know each other, right? They've all been brought in from different places, seemingly. They're not familiar with one another. They didn't know each other before. But they all have talents that very well lead to causing some, like, national scale disaster. National scale disaster. And I wonder if they are being punished for things that have led to the downfalls of, like, nations or of hurt civilization in a very visceral way. And this is how they're being punished, right? National level piano. I mean, this is the thing. It's possible, like, maybe she was playing piano, you know, when someone got assassinated or something, you know? There's just lots of ways. I mean, like, Gonta seems completely harmless, but also he's built like a brick shithouse. Potentially he could hurt somebody quite seriously. I feel like that's something that's going on under the surface here. I feel like there's something that's going on under the surface here, is all of these people in some way have done something to warrant national or even global level ire. So they have been put into this situation as a form of punishment, right? I can't prove any of this, but this is just kind of some theory crafting that I've been doing as I've been playing, sort of picking out pieces of information as they appear. Like, I just remember, like, Shuichi's whole thing was, like, the reason that he had no confidence in himself was because of, like, the person that, you know, that he put away was so mad at him, right? Is it possible that that person might have been a person in a powerful position, you know? And it had devastating consequences? I don't know. There's a lot to think about. And I've always got these things in the back of my mind when I'm playing this game. When I'm playing any Danganronpa, I'm always sort of looking at the bigger picture. But yeah, I do kind of wonder, are they criminals in some way? The whole layout of the school and stuff, it's so weird. Things are being erected. It's like a computer that's being built. Yeah, I don't think this environment is a real environment. And I feel like the fact that we had a random restart at the beginning of the game means that this environment is digital, it can be rebuilt, it can be reset, and maybe they are being punished over and over and over for things that they have done, right? But let's not get into it just now, because I don't know, that could be just me making shit up. EP is currently cute. Ah, thank you. Oh, you're so, that's so wholesome. That's so cute, thank you. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang a Cage Child song. And they did sing. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way towards Tenko. I'm sorry, but getting down on your hands and feet and following the salt, fuck right off with that. That is the biggest load of bollocks I've ever heard. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide.
Yeah, this is so
それは
dumb. I hate
床
this.
板に書かれていた
They used the
塩の
lines
魔
of the
法陣
magic circle drawn with salt.
犯人は
The
塩の魔
culprit
法陣を
felt
手で
for the
触って
salt
たど
and
るこ
used
と
it
で
to guide them along.
まそして
And when the culprit reached the center of the circle,
魔法陣昨日の夜に準備してい
they
た
found the
横
floorboard
木を
that
切った
had the
床
cross
板の位
piece
置を
cut out
確
the
認
night
した後
before. Dash! Is it really a dash though? Surely it should be like stomp. Use smelling salts, honestly. Like, it would have made more sense if it was just like, because he knew the pattern so well, he just memorized how many steps to take, because he set it up. What is this nonsense about, like, needing salt to find his way around? If he hasn't photographically memorized this shit, he shouldn't need any guidance. He should be able to do this himself, just from memory. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down on the floorboard. Stomp! That is not a foot. He fully yeeted his entire body weight onto this. Both feet. That is not lifting up a foot. Come on. Look at that. Damn, bro wanted to send her into orbit. If it weren't for that cage, she'd have been out of there. It would have been a home run. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up towards the ceiling of the cage.
それと同時に
Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle
鉄
on
か
the
ごの
top
底
of
に
the
仕掛けた
cage.
鎌が突き刺さったこうやって
She was killed
犯
right
人は
before our
僕らの
eyes
目
and
の
we
前で
didn't even
茶柱
see
さんの
it.
命を奪っていたんだ
Sst.
犯行を終えた犯
After
人は
committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner.
元い儀式を終わらせ
Finished the trial
僕らに
and had us
明
light
かりをつけ
candles.
させた
That was such a weirdly long pause between those two lines, wasn't
そ
it?
して犯人の指
We
示
followed the culprit's directions,
儀式
removed
の
the
道具を
equipment
順
used
番
for
に
the
片付けていく
seance.
際
Oh no, there she
僕らは
is.
茶柱さんの死体を発見したんだ
And discovered Tenko's body. Dun dun dun! How could this have happened? I can't believe. Oh my god. Tenko! He was literally hiding it for fucking really no!
僕らが死体に注目している隙に白い布と
He
一緒
just
に回
dropped
収した
it?
凶器を
How did he know it was perfectly gonna fit down? No way. No, I don't like this. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the
空き部
sickle
屋の隅にあった
and
隙間
dropped
か
it
ら
under the
床下へ
floor
落と
through
し
the
たんだ
hole in the corner of the room. Wow.
さらに
And then
この
everything
トリッ
got
クの
messed
仕上
up.
げは図らずも
Ironically, the
僕ら
final
の手
step
によっ
of
て
the
完
murder
成
was
していたんだ
unwittingly carried out by us.
犯人は
The
僕ら
culprit
が
had
犯行
planned
の
the
痕
murder
跡を
so
消す
that
と
we
こ
would
ろまで想定
unintentionally
して
destroy some
このトリックを
evidence.
考えていたんだ
Oh no!
僕らが消
We
し
were
て
the
しまった犯
demons.
行の痕跡
That
それは
evidence was the magic
犯人
circle
が
that the culprit
暗
used to
闇の中で
navigate
移
in
動
the
に
dark.
使った
Oh
塩
yeah,
の魔
because
法陣
without
だ
being able to see it, we can see and prove that it was slightly different.
ただ犯人にとって予想外だ
However,
ったの
the
は
culprit didn't know that
Kibo
Kibo
君
had taken a
写真だ
picture.
お
I
かげ
mean,
で
also,
助かっ
we
た
do
よ
have the book.
これがなければ魔法陣の
He
捏造
really
を
saved
証明
us.
できなかった
Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle.
でも僕らは答えにたど
But
り
now
着
we
いた
know for certain. And
こ
we
の捏
know
造を
the
行えた
culprit
人
drew
物は
the magic
魔
circle.
法陣を書いた本人
Uh-huh. So that's you, Kyo.
超高校級の民族学者新宮寺
Kokichi
が
Shinguji,
この連続殺
the
人の犯
ultimate
人だ
anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders. Well, Kyo versus Gundam. That's not even a competition. That's not even a competition. Gundam every time. Complete! So, please explain, who is this spirit possessing your body?
僕らのたどり着いた真実だ
Yeah, the magic circles. Gundams
間違
would still
って
be
いる
better.
ところは
Gundam
ない
every
はずだよ
time. He's got demonic hamsters, man. That wins. That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Oh, that's it. He's busted. Caught in 4K.
これ清や
Ahem.
時には潔さも必要
Sweet Korekio. There are times when it's necessary to admit defeat.
潔さ
Admit.
そうだね
Yeah. Okay.
認めるんじゃ
So, finally admit you did it.
残念だそうだね
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes.
残念だよ
It's unfortunate.
とてもとても残念だった
Very,
よ
very unfortunate.
僕は悔し
My
い
one regret.
僕はひどく後
My
悔してい
only
るよ
regret.
What are the odds he says is getting caught?
When the shoe fits.
Absolutely, when the shoe fits, for sure.
友達100人できなかったことがね
Excuse me? It's not being. What?
Was not being able to make 100 friends.
友達
Hang on, is this a throwback to like earlier on? 100 friends?
僕の夢だった
It
んだよ
was my dream to make
友達100
100
人作るのが
friends.
さああ
Oh,
本
so
当に残念だ
unfortunate.
よ
I was
100人
so
まで
close to
もう少し
100.
だ
what are you talking about?
まるで理解
I
不
do
能で
not
す
understand a word of this.
なんだろう
Ugh, who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this cookie bastard and be done with this already. Damn, okay. Monokuma was like, yes, Mio. Yes, Miu. Yes, mistress. Let's go.
Roger that! Voting time coming up.
では
Can we at least find out who the other personality is? I want to know who this ghost is inhabiting his body. I feel like I haven't learned fucking anything about Kyo from this. EP can make 100 friends easily? Really? You think so? Oh. I hope so. I want to make 100 friends. I want to make 1,000 friends, 1,000,000 friends. I just want to be friends with everyone. I want everyone to be a good egg. Maximum good egg. We're gonna have the biggest good egg covenant ever.
Have racing excitement as.
Yeah, this fucker's going down. Monotaro's about to eat shit.
では白と黒の運
The
命
heart
を分け
racing
る
excitement. As the blackened and the spotless finally face off.
It's voting time! Time to vote in the first categorically ass trial. Let's go. Monodam's taking down Monotaro for sure. Are you ready, Bleaties? It's time! It's time! Man, it sucks. It sucks, but who do we think that he voted for out of spite? Do you think he voted for me? Who did Kyo vote for out of spite?
Now then, it seems the voting is finished. Let's see the result.
Who is it? Who is it? Da 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 da. Wow, did he like vote for himself? I guess he did. I guess he did because there's no spite vote. Look. Well, we have successfully chosen a black one. Well, I think we have.
Who'll be chosen as the black one? Will he make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Who indeed? Da 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 da. Well, we know it can't be any of the dead people. Da 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 da.
Shinguji-san.
Well, we hit the jackpot. We hit the murder jackpot. And now I really hope that this means we're gonna hit the execution jackpot. How fucking terribly did I do in these minigames? Yeah, the Jack the Ripper pot. How did I get an A? I did absolutely fucking terribly in that last bit. Seriously? That was a B? I did fucking awfully. Wow, okay. Oh, I didn't take any back routes this time, apparently. Well, BTs, I think it's time for the moment. It's time to execute the blackened.
Wow, seriously, you're correct again! Amazing! This is the third verdict in a row. If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll be proceed to the bonus round. How's this gonna last that long?
I mean, it shouldn't last that long. Monodam's being quiet, that's ominous. It's finally over.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
そうだよ。
Yeah, he don't need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have.
おや
Motive? Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
ねえね
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito? Shut up! I never said I was scared. Oh, yes you did. Yes you did.
The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
僕は
Because we are friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such silly thing as that.
Huh?
So it has nothing to do with the motive?
Then why?
Why? He just wanted to know what it felt like to get away with murder, I guess?
そう
What? Oh. I guess this is the person inhabiting his body?
For the one that I love.
愛する人がいるんだ
There is someone that I love. From the bottom of my heart. Someone so dear. Someone I long for.
僕は彼女を心の底から愛している
Just hoping that I don't get in trouble for
彼
this.
女も心の底から僕
I
を
love her
愛して
with
くれ
all
てい
my
る
heart. And she loves me with all hers. Yes,
僕
we
らは
vowed
永遠
an
の愛を
endless vow
誓
to
い合っ
love each
た
other forever,
運命の
bound by
恋人
fate.
強い愛で結ばれ
None
ている
can
僕
come
ら
between us.
何
We
人
are
たりと
bound
邪
by
魔す
an
ることは
intense
でき
love.
ない周りから
No matter what
何を言われよ
anyone
うとも
says.
Uh-huh. And?
なんだよ
And what did she do? Why did she what? Why does this can you explain how this is motivation for murder, please? Bragging about your perfect love life. Fuck you! Some of us aren't that lucky. So to see this lover of yours you had to escape.
まさか
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko. But why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I had to escape this place, my answer would be no.
素晴らしいよ
Because I had no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside.
I see. So it is the other soul, the other spirit inhabiting his body is this lover of his? Man, I guess that makes masturbation more interesting. Inside? Don't look at me. I'm not his lover. Calm down. No one wants to be disgusting shit stuff bitch like you anyway. What? Kyo, who is it? Who's this person you love? Like, why are we getting so, like, into his, like, private life? What's more important is why is she motivation? Is it really one of us? No, it's not one of you. It's obviously the spirit that kept taking over his body while he was talking. Why are you all so fucking stupid? Oh my god, I'm getting so mad. I only have 2 brain cells, and I figured this out already.
When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy. I mean inside me.
No, it is his sister. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, I was both right and wrong and right. So when I said it felt familial earlier, I was correct. But then I thought with the, you know, the scene we just saw, maybe I made a mistake. No, I haven't made a mistake. No, I haven't made a mistake. It is familial, but also... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, the one I love lives inside me. My dearest sister.
Sister! Dude, even the wild beast man thinks that's fucked up. I don't know what to tell you. Don't look at me! I'm not his sister. Well, duh. If you were his sister, he would have killed himself already. Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover?
It is not that difficult. My sister is my lover.
You still think Kyo is mentally ill and needs therapy? Looks like dissociative identity order. I mean... If nothing else, my dude needs therapy for thinking that fucking your sister is an acceptable thing to do, but... You know, maybe where he comes from, it's the regional equivalent of Alabama. Who am I to judge? I live on one of the most inbred islands in the fucking world. Yikes.
I loved her so deeply, and she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us. They could talk to even laugh, but none could stop the love we shared. How I long for my sister's warmth. The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
You know, as much as it's easy to condemn, I am gonna say that there are cases in the world, okay? I'm not about to sit here and be all fucking preachy and holier than thou art. But there are cases in the world of people who were separated, like, as children, brothers and sisters who were separated, like, age 2 and younger, you know, before your memories start to, like, kick in properly. And then later in life, they found each other through dating sites or just pure happenstance, and they've fallen in love with no idea, right, that they are siblings, not even knowing that they had these siblings, only to find out later on through some means or other that they're actually related by blood. And those people, you know, for the most part, I just kind of feel like if they're keeping to themselves and they're realizing that, you know, having children is probably not a good idea, but we do love each other and this is, you know, it's real, then I'm just gonna let them carry on. They're not hurting anybody. The ultimate simpling. What a mix. Does EP have siblings? I do. I have 2 sisters. I have sisters. I always wondered what it was like to have a brother, but I don't have one, so you know. The bleaties, in some capacities, the bleaties fill that role. That is why for my beloved sister, I had to. You had to escape from here, right? No, he had to kill people because that's what she wanted.
Yeah.
No, I had to kill for her. Yeah, so I guess his sister is a serial killer, perhaps, maybe. What?
姉さんは
Sister was very sickly. There's one documentary of a guy who loves donating sperm. He's an estimated 1,000 kids, damn! And I mean, that's a lot of kids. That's a, you know, that's still enough of a possibility that people who are like, you know, related. You don't understand the Alabama jokes? There's a lot of, historically, a lot of small communities in the sticks without much option to meet new people. So families were very big, and sometimes they would intermarry because of, you know, there not being many choices. So the gene pool became something of a puddle. They have a super high chance of being in an incestuous relationship. Yeah, 1,000. I mean, it's a lot. Yeah, dude, may as well start the Filter My Empire. I mean, I feel like when it comes to sperm donating and stuff, there's a lot of possibilities for siblings to like meet and not know, right? Not know they're related. These things happen. But I'm guessing in this case, Kyo and his sister have been well aware from the beginning that they were siblings, which is, it's a little bit different, okay? It's a bit different. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
でもさ
Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I would find her some friends. Friends from my dear deceased sister. Deceased? So she is a spirit. Ahaha!
いいかな
Epi was not wrong. My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
姉さんのために
For sister's sake, I've killed many to send her 100 friends. Okay. So it isn't her that's the killer, it is him. He is the serial killer, and now the 100 friends thing makes a lot more sense. Holy fuck, okay. Hey Daniel, good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Designing a bedroom for 1,000 kids? I think they just call that a town. That you can catch a bit. Yeah, you're about to catch the best bit. We're about to have an execution. I hope you're ready. It turns out we have an incestuous serial killer on our hands. I mean, who'd have thunk it? Man, I really wanted better from Kyo's character, you know. There's a documentary, The Man with 1,000 Kids, on Netflix. Man, I'm curious. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm so morbidly curious. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sisters' friends. What?
理解不能です
I'm starting to think more and more that actually what I said before about everybody here being guilty of some like national level crime, I'm starting to think more and more that that's actually correct. Holy shit. This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
姉さん
You call that one adult army? For real. Sister is very happy. Yes, Kardekio. I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely. Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is...
これキヨの姉です
I am Karekio's
older sister. Thank you for looking after my little brother.
There are some theories that Kyo's sister did bad stuff to him, and that explains why he's a bit cuckoo bananas with all of the sister stuff and being a serial killer. Is that so? I'm curious. I wonder. I wonder if it's the sort of thing that you find out more if you do his like social stuff. Man, I kind of feel like I wish I'd spoken to him more, you know, to get more of the actual history, to know what's going on behind the mask, if you will. What the hell? Oh yeah, I forgot he's shit scared of ghosts, isn't he? Oh, he's just pissed his pants. Clean up on all 5.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught and nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
嬉しいよ
Ghosts in space, literally.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
姉さん
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
これ着よ
That's wonderful, Korikyo. Your love made the impossible possible.
マジかよ
Are you serious? This is really a spirit?
だから
He's just delusional.
What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Oh, she didn't like that. Maki actually taking that personally. Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick. Well, that's your biggest problem? That's where you draw the line? He killed someone for a dead chick, not that he fucked his sister. That's not the issue? Alright.
あのさ
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the 2 you killed here?
なんじゃと
Well, yeah, they were lovers. They were lovers. Brother and sister and lovers, and there's a scene of them like naked together. Like, wow. It's very, very, very clear.
What?
Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
だってさ
I feel like that's the... Man, I really feel like Kokichi is giving us so many fucking clues about the true nature of this place. I'm so sure he's in on this. You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
よくないな
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sisters' friends.
Only girls. Well, yeah, you know, like, can't have other men in his sister's life. I mean, he's the only man his sister needs, right?
Only girls. You see, so when we were deciding on who should be the medium,
It'll work best with a girl.
えっと
you said it would work best with a
僕
girl.
は
I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
素晴らしいよ
And besides Maki and Miyu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends.
あ
All worthy.
てめえ
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care. I mean, I feel like Q Kokichi making some cum dumpster remark.
あれば
And then the second victim could have been me. Tenko died in place of me. Then I'll do it.
I think this academy is more a mental hospital than a high school. It would explain why they admitted Kiyomi and Angie. I mean, I don't think you're wrong about that. I think they're all a bit fucking unhinged. They're all a bit cuckoo. But part of me still feels like they've they've done something really bad on like a national level, and that's why they're here. And they're being forced to like, you know, this is their punishment for what they've done. You know, I think people are watching this. Even Ryoma. Yeah. No, Ryoma too. They've all done something, you know. Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made a perfect friend for sister.
素晴らしいよ
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Infiltrate? Really? I mean, yeah, she was so obviously not into it. But how did you... It was obvious. I have studied many people.
なんてことだろう
She stood up against the darkness of this school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
美しいよ
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko. Yeah, right?
まあ
Honestly, Himiko... It's a shame that Himiko didn't give her more opportunity, you know? Like, they should have got to know each other better. Because now it's too late. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. Zoe is planning on having you become sister's friend too, eventually.
そんな
What? You do all that for... Wow! You did all that just to kill. For you to go that far! That's pretty impressive.
あのさ
You were interested in the cage child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
そうだな
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course. But more than that,
姉さんのために
I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling.
大丈夫
Kaito, are you okay? You look kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's just focus on Kyo. Yeah, he's not feeling good, is he? Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this
Yeah,
place.
Musa.
But Angie walked in on me preparing and I ended up killing her in a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste the same streak I prepared. Yeah, which is exactly what I thought. Man, that's so lame. You're talking like you killed her just because you could. I mean, he did. Because she'd be a friend for his sister. So yeah, because he could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
これ着よ
Korekio, you're such a thoughtful little brother. But it was bad to get greedy.
まったく
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Korekio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
なんで
That right. Killing 2 friends for dead sister.
どうして
That wrong. That's so wrong.
く
Don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
大丈夫
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
そうね
That's right. Even so, I'm a ghost now. I am always by Korekio's side.
姉さん
Oh, thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already. I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenka have to die for something so unfair? Because that is unfair.
Oh, that's their unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair death. Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Huh, I feel like this is such a clear, like, it's just straight up telling me this is a TV show. This is being watched. This is entertainment for somebody. They're watching this and the ratings matter, and that's why it's unfair. Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. If people were watching this. It's so fucking on the nose. It's so on the nose. Knock off the bullshit. Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this. Hell yeah, if I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching. The nature of this killing game is shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends. Any words I want to say to him before he gets executed? Last words for Kyo? I think my last words are, damn it, dude. You disappointed me. But thank you for being interesting. Thank you for being interesting at the beginning of the game.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Absolutely. Are you not entertained? So real. So real. Well, thank you for being interesting in the beginning, and thank you for being the necessary Chapter 3 mid-shit case. I wish only that I understood your circumstances with you and your sibling a little bit more clearly. It's a bit grim. I think I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister. I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now. It's alright, sweet Korikyo. Come to me. Looks like you've already prepared. Now then, let's get started. The moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time! Yeah! It's about time too. It's about time too. I'm ready for this. Let's go. My beloved sister, long last, I'll finally get to see you again. Yes. From now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others. Wait, I can't accept this. Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted. Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease? The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. So, how you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes? That was the answer I reached. What about you? How will you live a life that faces death? I prepared a special punishment for the ultimate anthropologist, Kokichi Shinguji. I will watch over you as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you. It won't be just me and Kokichi. All those who died will be watching. We'll be watching to see how you face the deaths of your friends. We'll be watching forever and ever. Well, time to die. Punishment time! He's gonna push the button. Let's hit it! Kokichi Shinguji! The game is over for you! The game is over for you! You have been found guilty, and it's time to go. Oh wow, the traditionalness of it. They've strung him up in oh my god. The Shibari robe? That's a bit... Yikes. They're spinning him around, just like he spun around the doll. Oh, he feels sick. Oh. Eh? What the fuck? Oh my god, they're boiling him alive! What? Oh god, so all of the... Huh? Huh? Oh my god. Painful. Nasty. This is so leaving his body! Oh, did he actually get to be reunited with his sister? Nope, Monokuma says the fuck not. Wait, does Soul... What the fuck? Wait! So he... Hold the fuck on! So he died, went back to his sister, and then died... He got exorcised! He got exorcised? By Monokuma and his sister? What the fuck? What? He got exorcised. And Monodam just ran into the fire. What? I was so sure Monodam was gonna take Monotaro out. But instead, Monodam just fucking, like, threw himself in the fire? Man, I feel bad for Kyo. He might be the victim of something worse. I mean, he might be, but I don't know that. Kyo hasn't told us anything about what he has or hasn't endured as a child. So we have no idea. I can only go on what I've seen. And what I've seen is a dude who was banging his sister and believes in ghosts got embodied by his sister. Probably had some of the craziest self-love sessions known to man. And then thought that when he died they'd be reunited, and instead his sister conspired with a robotic teddy bear to exorcise his spirit and send him into oblivion. I mean, I don't know what to say. The ultimate betrayal of the ghost sister? Where do we even go? Where do we even go with that? You told me his sister... Yeah, I mean, you told me his sister did bad stuff to him, but when? When? How? The game hasn't told me that. You gotta think, if I'm here from the position of the player who only has the information that the game has given to me, right? And the game hasn't made anything clearer to me than it already has. You know? The game's made out that it isn't any deeper than I've just been exposed to. Like, I don't know what his sister's done. I just kind of feel like, yeah, she must have had a beef with him to decide to exorcise his ghost. That's pretty, you know, that's pretty dark. You know? Yeah, wow. But then Monodam as well? What? Oh, Monodam, why? Oh, jeez. To think my cute child would commit suicide. Oh, so cute! So freaking cute, you would kill himself because you couldn't get along. I guess that's one way to look at it. Monodam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, it would have been nicer to him. I don't know, maybe we should just always be nice to people. I think we should. I think it's just important to be nice to people, because you don't know what's going on behind the curtains. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along is because everyone but me bullied him. Yeah, the other Monocaps drove him to suicide, but not me. Hey, who's Monodam? You already forgot? That's kind of scary.
さてと
Yeah, looks like another close trial was wrapped up with that incident, so I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon.
しょぼー
Seems like a waste, so you sure you don't want to use it? I mean, I want to use it.
ぷぷ
You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up! How long are you gonna keep talking about that? Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to
ど
panic.
うせ
I'm assuming you think another murder will happen if you do that, right?
ぷぷ
You can say. What a waste. If none of you were gonna use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dad's siblings. Which one? Oh, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Yeah, I agree. They were pretty terrible. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Ah. Ah, thank you, Malvendas. Yeah. Ah, thank you for the headbats. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been the two of us this whole time. I feel like Monotara has a serious case of objective permanence.
まあね
Too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad. Bye, Kuma. Like, fucking, well, okay. That's that. Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
ざけやがって
Man, this is stupid. What people believe is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
当たり前だろ
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up! Leave me alone.
でも
But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
そうだ
Yeah,
ね
God's light doesn't shine on this place. Well, that's why we have to work together, right? To face it together? Our ultimate talents are the best weapons.
頑張れ
Then gone to do his best to keep everyone safe. Gone to protect everyone. But your talent is etymology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of the class trials.
そうだね
Yeah, you're right. Your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh? Now, rage bait. I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent. Huh?
そうだよ
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Oh, Maki. I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling is a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki rolls one of my sidekicks. I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? Ah, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. Look how bored he is. He's like, bonds of friendship? Who gives a fuck to that? But I would have preferred it to happen sooner. Especially not after losing, 7 people? You're right. Only 9 left now. And there needs to be 1 girl and 1 boy. EP roll, that's me! I'm an EP roll. I'm round and profound. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic maths. That's right, 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away and only 9 remain.
ていうか
By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the
です
pieces?
が
Just 9 of us.
あのさ
Humans are like weeds. Too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking, right? Right?
失礼な
Man, he really is like ragging on Kibo. Did something happen to them in a previous life, right? No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable. But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on God, spirits, or the dead. Just you guys. I believe in all of you. Kaito. You're right. Those of us who remain can start over. Hold up! Kiyoboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology I'm willing to accept. Yank your head off and smash it onto the ground with all your strength. Got that? I have never heard of such an intense form of apology. I mean, don't do that. Please. We already have few enough people here. Seems like everything is settled for now. Even though we're missing her. Poor Himiko. Poor Himiko. Now she's got to process everything that's happened and it's just too much. Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta. I think we should let her have some space. That might be best. I remember how I felt. Oh, Gonta understand. Any other final words to Angie and Tenko since they died too? Yeah, like I said before, I really wish that I could have got to see Tenko's character develop a bit more. She was becoming more interesting. And Angie was just a ray of sunshine. I'm gonna miss her so much. Just because she was so uplifting. She was so uplifting and vibrant and just a delight to have around, even if she was a bit, like, intense, I think, at times. But yeah. We're three more down. 4, I guess, if you include the sister, but what a weird situation. What a weird situation. God, Himiko is such a liar. Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised with just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know. What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a bit. I only say this because I thought about it. Himiko has been lying about her own feelings, so she's been holding back. What are you repressing, huh? What are you trying so hard to hold back? Hey, Anonymous! Good to see you! Hope you're having a wonderful day! Oh, hold back. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. If you feel like crying, you can cry and you'll feel better. Yeah, you should be more emotional. Yeah, let it out, Himiko. Holding it all in is not good for you. Kokichi, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you two. But are you gonna survive? I can't go anywhere you are. I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without both of you. Oh, Himiko, it's okay. We'll get better, I promise. I promise. Damn it. We're gonna make it out of this. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she bottled up inside. And before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we all began crying. Aww, Himiko. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we've been through, what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love. Tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. Also feet.
Said we're not giving up. We're not giving up. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down, but... Aww. That's so kind. He's gonna take her back to her room because she's all pooped. She's all tuckered out. Is she hard to carry, Gunter? No, she's fine. She's sleeping very peacefully. She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right? I have told you many times I do not use oil as my fuel source. But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying. Yeah, Kibo, the only one who wouldn't be able to carry her, literally. Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that. She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think? Yeah, I hope so. Then Gonto carry Himiko to her room. Make ssure you focus real good on your back. You hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking you. Oh, that's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonto is a gentleman after all. Yeah, Gonto wouldn't do that. Gonto would never. While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. What's wrong, Kaito? Oh, nothing. I just wanted some night air. Don't worry about me. Go ahead. Yeah, he's been acting really weird, hasn't he? Kaito's been acting so strange this entire chapter. I definitely feel like something is about to happen to him. Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, you should have just said so. I thought you were sick. You worried about me. Oh no, he's got it bang to rights there. Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Man, you can't help but love a tsundere. Ha! Still haven't warmed up to me, huh? Maybe not, but I feel like the walls that we had up are coming down a bit, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore. Yeah, because of me. Kaito's weird launches him into space. You're just bragging. Nah, but like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead. Sure, got it. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. That's very weird. That's very weird. Why do I feel like... I don't know, man. That felt a bit overly sudden. After our goodbyes, I returned to my room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Oh. Oh. He's not well, is he? Oh dear. Uh-oh. But what is wrong with him? What kind of illness? Oh. Oh dear. Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space. Damn it. No way I'm gonna die here. Hey, what if? Pardon me. What if the ultimate astronaut did manage to go up into space, but then died while he was up there, causing, like, something catastrophic, and the entire mission failed because of it, you know? Yeah, he's not looking good. Oh boy. Should have done something about that tuberculosis. Should have done something about that TB. Well, transfer student from beyond the grave. Down we go. Can neither confirm nor deny. Don't worry, we'll get there. Oh, mysterious mask. Just what I always wanted. Yes, I want to save. Think he has pneumonia. Whatever it is, it's causing his lungs to bleed, which is bad. You know? Big bad. Well, bleaties. Goodness me. Goodness me. Dyspharia. Yeah, no, we've got despair disease back again. Oh, can you imagine? Oh, I would hate that so much. Right, bleaties. I have overrun massively, but it was worth it. I had to see the way that this ended. And I am categorically saying that I think we got the shit bit out of the way, and it's going to get better. It's going to get better from now on. So, thank you so much for coming and spending time with me. You're the best eggs. Thank you for being a part of the Good Egg Covenant. I really hope that you enjoyed seeing the absolute state of it today. What if there was an entire game of despair disease? Nah, I can live without that. But it's been fun today. It's been fun today. I'll be back tomorrow. At the same time, 12 o'clock UK time. But I'm gonna send you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will hydrate. I promise I'll hydrate. But I'm gonna send you on a raid. Let's see how we do. Let's see who's raidable. Who's raidable? Thank you for the hydrates. Thank you for the head pats and the hydrates. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Let's go to... Who's around? Who's around? Man, isn't it just like frustrating? I'm gonna send you here. I believe they're playing Mahjong. Now, bleaties, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Remember to have lots and lots of fun. Okay? Share that good egg energy. Be awesome to each other. I will see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock UK time, picking up where we left off. We're going to start a whole new chapter, start chapter 4. I hope I'll see you there. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your day. And bye-bye.